What's worse than stubbing your toe?
I don't know.
The Holocaust.
Wow. What's the difference between Michael Jackson and Neil Armstrong?
Something about kids.
Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon, and Michael Jackson liked to fuck kids. Got it.
Good evening, scumbags.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse, the podcast that wants you to eat ball bearings before an MRI scan so you can become a human claymore. Hit it. Let's go, Marlon. Housekeeping.
Buy the merch. It's really good shit. It's on the website. We have restocked the flags, Reg.
Flags. Fun with flags. Fun with flags with Marlon. Buy the fucking flags because it's all I've fucking heard about for the last month. Oh, they want flags back. I don't care. Let them have flags. Let them eat
I gave them all the flags. They didn't get flags under you.
Under Marlon, there's going to be loads of flags.
All the flags. You can do flag things. Headboards, tailboards, wrap children in them. I don't care.
Wrap a hooker in them. I don't care.
You might need one of the bigger ones for the hookers. But yeah, they're on the fucking website. Buy them. They are 1.5 by a meter, I think.
They're fair old things. You can wave it with pride, much like those other flags that we don't talk about. Anyway, yeah. So buy one, treat yourself, enjoy it. It's truck season. I know you've all been banging on about them. So yeah, get yourself a flag, man. Get yourself a flag.
There are t-shirts on there. There are stickers. Buy some shit.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Get out of my house.
Big up the patrons. Big up the patrons. I'm tired of doing my patron sales pitch. Just become a patron. Just do it. Just do it because I tell you to. And if you don't, I don't know what I'll do. I'll commit genocide against your heritage. That's what I'll do. I don't know how else to sell it to you at this point. Just become a patron. Support the show. We love you. You'll be in the Pit Viper giveaway, which is today. If you're listening on Friday, it's today. Me and Marlon will be in the bar live on YouTube. Piss-assing about. I don't know what we'll be doing, but having a grand old time.
Are we going to fix the...
We're going to fix the bar.
Oh, God.
We're going to fix the bar.
I'll bring the drill.
And you're going to help me. And the patrons are going to pay for it. Yeah, so join the Patreon for as little as a couple quid a month. Get access to the Discord. It all goes on there. It's pure carnage. It's all the things that your mother told you to stay away from on the internet. It's all there in one place. Don't need to look any further. Lively goo. We've got the Doghouse Discord.
It's awful.
Pure debauchery. If you're a top tier patron, you get 10.69% off the merch. Yeah, exactly. And you'll be supporting us idiots, which means a huge amount because without you guys and the sponsors, there would be no podcast. So it does mean the world. Links in the bio, links in the episode description. You can join up anywhere. And just make my dreams come true. And just become a patron. I tell you what, if you join the Patreon today, if you join today, what are we gonna do, Marlon? What are we gonna do if you join today?
I don't know. You're helping fund the wall. We're gonna give some Pit Vipers away. I won't punch an Ann.
Okay, well, that's beautiful. Anyway, and finally, before we get going, a massive shout out to the sponsor of this episode, Marlon, the AUTOMOVER. The AUTOMOVER. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a vehicle, or you are looking to purchase a vehicle, or you're looking to move a vehicle, you should look no further than the AUTOMOVER. It is an invaluable service that he provides, being able to move any vehicle anywhere in the country, whether you're buying or selling, it doesn't matter. If you're looking to buy something and it's a long way away in a car dealership and you're just thinking, oh, you know what, it's a perfect car, but it's in Scunthorpe or somewhere like this.
You don't want to go to Scunthorpe.
And you're just,
Send the AUTOMOVER.
Man, I'm past all this driving around for cars nonsense. I'm a busy man. You're going to be making more money being at work than you are going to be taking a day of annual leave. Imagine how pissed off the wife would be if you took a day of annual leave to go pick up a car when she wants to go to Marbella or Dubai or whatever white girl shit women want to do these days. Get in touch with our man, the Auto Mover, for your latest and greatest vehicle purchase.
Dedicated load.
You're a dedicated load. You've got live
tracking,
live tracking. His every time he says it, his eyes light up. Live tracking. You get the walk around video when you get there, knowing that your car is in the best hands from a man that's been doing this for years, and it's not slung on the back of some rotten out old LDV or LT or any of the other L's and T's and Y's and those fucking shit things you see knocking around. You think, how the hell is that brand new Range Rover on the back of there? Yeah, because a lot of these dealerships give the work to the lowest bidder. So you know what? It might make sense to source your own vehicle transport through our man, the Auto Mover. Incredibly reasonable rates, a professional service. You can't ask for anything more. So get in touch with our man, the Auto Mover. Check him out. The link's in the episode description. The link's in the bio. And if you use ITDH in the vehicle description, you get 10% off your quotes.
Oh, how much? 80 now, is it? Has it gone up to 80?
Do you know
or
what?
is it still 70?
I know he's listening.
I know he's told me not to, but I don't care. Fuck you.
I know he's listening and he'll see this and he'll be like, oh, Will's on. Great. My ad read's going to get ruined.
70% off.
Oh, dear. It is a great offer, though. Well done.
Yeah, so pick up the Auto Mover for sponsoring this episode. Marlon, who are we joined by tonight?
If you haven't guessed already, we have none other than Mr. Grass Lover himself. Will?
Hello. Good evening.
How are you, mate?
Hello, baby reindeer. I'm good.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
No.
But
I was late to the party. We just finished watching it.
yeah, I only
Taking
finished.
over my life. I mean, in a week, I've forgotten
yesterday.
all about it, but at the minute, it's right up there.
Yeah, I only finished yesterday, so
It is mad, isn't it? Yeah.
It's nuts. And we're also joined by the man himself, the man with the voice that could literally narrate any audiobook, KIRBZ.
Good evening, everybody.
All the women have just simultaneously come.
And me. Oh.
How you doing, man? All right?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Was it a long journey down here, as always?
Oh, it was a good 40-second walk, I think.
He came in huffing and puffing. Fuck, I need a pint.
Just come out mines.
Busy day down the wool mines. Never been same since Thatcher closed it all. Anyway, thanks for coming down, man. What are you laughing at?
Reg, how's your week been, mate?
How's my fucking hell, me first. My week's been alright, mate. It's been a lot better than last week.
Fuck for that.
Yeah, so you ain't got to listen to 40 minutes of me just bitching and moaning about, life must be so hard on the beef farm, Reg. Yeah, no, it's been good, man. It's been good. I've taken on board a lot of people give me a lot of suggestions when I was saying I just need some mindless content to watch. I took on a lot of the suggestions and I ignored most of them. So I just continued watching my police activity videos, and I thought I'd give you a little rundown of what I saw this week on police activity. One of the best ones. This was the highlight. So these cops, they get called to this trailer park in America. We get called to the trailer park, and we are way out in the back of Meth County. And
You know what state we're in?
Alabama.
Alabama.
It'd be it'd be like a Midwestern town, all
Oklahoma.
methed out to fuck. And you pull up this trailer park, and there's been accusations of somebody harassing or abusing someone. I don't know. They get there. This woman comes running out. They're like, oh, fuck, shit. And then they hear these gunshots, and they're like, shit. And you're watching the body cam footage, obviously. And this copper,
He's got a gun.
and he pulls out his gun, and he...
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
American police.
Every
Meaning
gun
on
video
one.
ever.
There's no time for negotiations when you've got a Glock, all right?
That is the negotiator.
That is the negotiator. So he pulls out his Glock.
Fucking judge
And,
and jury.
And by this time, there are paramedics there and whatever else because this woman is having some sort of trouble. I don't really know.
Before the cops shot the...
I-
I'm assuming she's getting
Preempted.
shot. I know we haven't got through it yet.
It was a real. I thought it was going to be like. Oh, big shootout. My favorite one. Someone's getting a couple to the back of the head. Happy days. We're all winning.
Do you think when the cops pull someone over, like, fuck, dispatch, just get the ambulance out there because he's going to fucking pop her. She's been
Roll
speeding.
EMTs.
Oh, I've seen some fantastic ones of late. I saw a paedophile get shot in the cock the other day. That was fucking great. That was actually it was on Donut Operator's channel, but I saw it on Police Activity first. He literally opens the door because it's a sting, and he opens the door and he goes to pull this gun out, and the police would just. He comes up 'cause it's such close quarter combat. He pulls his gun up and just lets off before he's got to central mass and blows his cock off. Yeah, no more raping kiddies now. Anyway, so these guys are turned at this trailer park. It's not gone well, and EMTs are there, and this cop. there's a bit of gunfire, and this cop, you can hear him on his body cam. He's like, like that, and he starts having a panic attack, like midway through this sort of standoffy type thing that's going on. And I'm really feeling for this guy, because I'm like, shit, this must be fucking terrifying. Literally, you're in a
gunfight.
You're in a gunfight. I think it's what's happened. It's kind of come to a bit of a lull. The adrenaline's worn off, and this cop starts having a panic attack. And one of the paramedics comes over to this cop, and he grabs him. He's like, dude, you're okay. And he really starts going like this. And you're like, fuck, this guy's really suffering. He goes, let go of the gun. This paramedic saying, let go of the gun. Because he's like afraid of him, like, tensing up and having a negligent discharge. The paramedic gets hold of this gun, and without a second thought, lets the cop just sort of go down to the ground. Paramedic gets the gun, points it at the threat, and goes, stop fucking moving! Stop fucking moving! Stay down! Stay the fuck down! I'm like, yes! He just owns the situation. He completely takes control while this cop is having a panic attack. He's got a defib in one hand, a Glock in the other, and he is holding it down on
I'm going to shoot you and bring you back.
on all fronts. And I was just there for it. Yeah, so the situation gets resolved, and the cop sort of gets over his panic attack, just gets the gun back from the paramedic. And he's like, I'm good, man. I'm good. He's like, you're good? He's like, I'm good. I'm like, well done. Thank you, man. He's like, that's okay.
I
I
think
was
this
like,
is just some secret police training. They've gone, well, the police keep getting, like, the cops keep getting in trouble for shooting people, but if we dress him as a paramedic, no one's shouted at a paramedic for killing a guy.
so yeah, it's really, it's not brought my blood pressure down at all, but I'm just, it's just mindless content that I'm really enjoying. So yeah, that's been that. I went to KIRBZ knows our local barbers. I went there the other day, and I was feeling a bit, not fruity in a gay way, but I was feeling a bit fruity. I was like, do you know what? I've had the same hairstyle for going on 4 or 5 years now. I was like, do you know what? You do what you want, man. You do what you want. I was
You
like,
said that.
I said, do
What
you?
did he say?
He said, you sure?
Are you
Shut
sure?
up, sauce boss.
I said, you're sure? I was like, yeah, man, do what you want. I was like, dude, you're a professional. Like, you cut hair all day, every day, 6 days a week.
Mohican, please be amazing.
Take your hat off. Come on, let's have a look.
So you do what you want. And he was like, oh, man, cool. I was like, just short on the sides, bit of length on top, so I can do something with it. Other than that, you got free reign. And I was thinking, cool.
Swastikas.
That sounds a bit like what you'd ask for as a haircut, though.
So,
Do what you want, but I want short on the sides. And a bit up top.
I was like, but within reason, I just style it. I don't give a fuck.
Have you got lightning bolts down the side and stuff? Or?
So I'm sat in the chair. I'm sat there, and I was just chatting away, and I see the guards come off the clippers, and I was like, "Oh, things are about to get spicy." And I'm just there for it because
Did you ask what your favourite animal is? You've got a fucking cow in the side of your head.
What is your
symbol?
what is your late mother's name?
JCB.
This is why I'm not a barber, by the way.
So I see the cards come off, and I'm like, ooh, things are really getting interesting now. Anyway, and I just feel the clippers stab into the back of my head. And I'm like, all right, sure, we'll fade that out at some point. I'm not one to get involved in the process. I just need to see the finished product. And that's that. And then about 2 seconds later, I feel another, and I'm like, that's interesting. There's 2 now. I'm sure they'll get faded out. Anyway, goes by, I sort of forget about it, does all my hair, I'm like, yeah, man, it looks sick. Like, I was hoping for a bit of a harder line, but we've gone for a sort of soft fade all the way up. And then he gets the mirror and he flips it around to the back of my head. And like I've said before, and I've seen on the internet, he could literally show me a picture of him fucking my dead mum, and I'll be like, sound, thanks, mate. Legend.
Especially if you wear glasses, because you've got them off at this point. So you have no fucking idea.
Yeah, you know the pain.
We're polite. We just say, yeah, looks great, mate. Thanks.
well
literally
done,
the same as you. I'm like, yeah, I guess. I don't fucking know, man.
Do you get it when they say how short and you go, and they sort of, when
they do the thing.
But we don't say, oh, I'll put my glasses on. We go, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's all right, isn't it?
Whatever, it'll grow back, or I'll just have to come back in a bit sooner. So I'll take my hat off and I'll show you what he did to me.
Oh, he has got some lines there.
What's that?
What happened?
Yeah, there is some lines.
It looks like
on the
something's
top.
clawed you, like an
Looks
animal.
like you've walked into a shelf.
I've got a scar on the other side that kind of like matches it, but going the other way. It's probably grown out a bit now, but when it was original, it was just two little hang lines.
What was it? What did he
Like
give
slits
some
in the
creative
eye.
reasoning?
No idea.
Do you know how, like an artist does a bit of a blur back
Like
of what
for the
piece?
listeners, they're what, like an inch long, if that.
It does look like he's just tripped. It's not
Yeah.
like a line or a lightning bolt or a cow. Or
It looks
anything.
like he's
It
kinda
looks like
sneezed a little bit.
accidentally, sort of.
Imagine
Done
imagine just one set of quotation marks at about a 70-degree
Yeah.
angle.
Is it like a comet or?
Yeah, and I
Does it
don't-
mean? Have you Googled it? And
Oh, I saw my sister the other day. She was like, I've seen people with that, and they seem to be quite the people. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, they seem very hip. I was like, cool, I am down with the kids.
I think she
I was
just wants to
walking
make
through
you
the
feel
park
better.
the other day without a hat on, and someone laughed at me, so that's always fucking good. Yeah, so that was the story of Haircut 100. Other than that, I went out for a lovely meal with my wife last week. I went to Betford Bottle Shop, as is my favourite place to go. Big up Chef James. I know you're listening. You and the guys in the kitchen are unreal. Went down, and it is quite a nice place. I wouldn't go as far as to say posh.
it does surprise me that you're let in.
It's very it's upmarket, but I wouldn't go as far as to say snobby in any way. You know, they let me in, so you say so, and I'm scum. So we sit down, we have a lovely meal. You know, James and the team have got it on lock. It is incredible out there. Anyone that's in the local area should definitely check it out. The new menu's fucking banging. And she orders a dessert, and James, bless him, gives us 2 desserts comped, which was fucking unreal. But the dessert that she ordered, I was like, oh, it's like some sort of like rum and coffee ice cream. Turns up, and it's ice cream, and there's a shot of rum and a shot of coffee with it. And I was like, huh, fuck, it's sick. Result. This dessert comes with shots. So, being like they come in shot glasses, so I was like, well, I'm driving, so I'll knock back the coffee and you can do the rum. And she did the rum and she fucking winced. So we slammed them down on the table, and that was actually finished up her ice cream. Went down to see James at the end of the night. I was like, dude, fucking desserts that come with shots are legendary. I was like, why is no one? He's like, it's a deconstructed dessert, Reg. You meant to add the shots to the ice cream. I was like, oh, you're not meant to do slammers at the table. He's like, you drank them, didn't you? I was like, yeah. He was like, you are just trash.
This is why we can't go to nice places. Because let's be honest, we'd have all done that.
oh yeah.
Yeah, what deconstructed dessert? That's not a thing, is it?
Well, it's
That's
like
just fuck you,
Well, it's
innit?
like make your own fucking dessert,
I
isn't
think
it?
the thing is that it's like it comes with a biscuit, and I guess you maybe meant to crumble the biscuit in. I don't know, but
That's
it
not
came-
my
No,
job.
fuck off. This pisses me off, this stuff.
I'm sorry.
No, right. You know these like Korean fucking barbecues? They give you a hot plate and cook your own. Well, fuck it, what am I paying for then? I may as well stay at home.
Under a cunt in service charge on the bill.
Yeah, exactly. I'm paying all this money and a tip for someone to do fuck all.
Yeah. Not on, James.
It sets me off.
But I think the idea is that because the coffee's hot, it will melt the ice cream by the time they brought it up to you.
Well, just
So you-
serve it quicker.
Fucking just put it on, it already melted. You've saved the process. You're there. You get the dessert as is.
She don't like coffee as well, so it kind of worked out for me. I was like, it's really good coffee as well. It was very intense, very fast.
Did she not think this dessert's a bit shit? I've just got vanilla ice cream. Did there no point kicking
a
this?
biscuit.
Surely they can't just give me a vanilla ice cream and a digestive.
They charged me
A couple
£10
of
for the privilege.
and a shot of coffee. It's not even a fucking proper one, is it?
But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I've made myself look like a twat in the. We were literally sat next to these people, and they were like, "I don't know why Isaiah's going to go for university, but he's got so many options." I'm like, 1, 2, 3.
With his shot of coffee.
She's there like twat.
Poor fucker can't afford an espresso. He's getting shots of coffee.
Dear. Yeah, felt so out of place. But no, it was great. No, it was great. It was brilliant. But yeah, anyway, how's your week been, Kirbz?
It's been good. Oh, I've got news. I know you guys know about this. The Disaster is sold.
Oh.
and we made money.
You're just.
So last time we were on, he was messaging you. Was it the guy? Was it a different bloke?
Different guy, yeah, different guy.
Right,
So
okay.
I had a message. Actually,
Who
no.
in the lawn
Yeah, no, it was a different
sofa
guy.
bought that fucking thing?
So I was convinced it was a scam. I nearly told him to fuck himself. So I get a message on the Sunday morning after the podcast had gone out. I was like thinking, one of the doghouse idiots will buy it. No one was even interested. Surely something. I'm thinking, fuck, I'm going to have to scrap this thing. I've only had to scrap one car, 2. Anyway, so I get a message saying, "Can you where are you?" So Tom, where we're from, he said, "Oh, can you deliver it down Glastonbury?" So it's about 15 minutes away. I said, "Yeah, send me 30 quid. I'll insure it, chuck a tenner in, and I'll bring it on down." He says, "All right." I thought, fucking hell, perfect. It would cost me nothing and get a pint on the way home. Lovely day. So I said, "Don't send me anything yet. I got some stuff to do this morning, and I'll send you my details." So it said, "Oh, here's my details." And he goes, "Oh no, it's not working. I need just Swift or your IBAC code or something like that."
Swift?
This is some fucking scam.
What the fuck is
I don't
Swift?
even know what that
Swift
is.
is an
isn't it? Yeah.
international banking
Yeah,
transaction service.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, all right, this is some fucking guy in India trying to have a fast one on me. Anyway, I said,
Over an Astra.
"No, mate, you won't need that." And he goes,
The world's
"Oh, no."
shittest
Yeah, I
scammer.
know. He goes, "Well, you might think of a fucking idiot that's trying to drive the thing, to be fair. Not going to be a smart man that's selling that, is it?"
He
Anyway,
knows his target audience.
so he says, "Oh, never mind, I figured it out. I've sent it." Right, check the money, done it. So I went on down there, went to the house. Guy comes out, text him outside, nothing. 5 minutes for, he's just fucking had me on it. I don't know. Maybe this 30 quid's going to bounce back. It was just a test, and then he'll say, "Oh, actually, leave it there." Or I don't know. It was clearly like someone's surely not having this.
He's moody as all
This
hell.
fucking guy comes out the door. "Oh, I've already sent you the money." Check the bank. I've got no signal. It's the most long 5 minutes of my life. I'm desperately trying to get signal and thinking, fucking sign this over before he starts looking. Sign it over. Get out. Anyway, I had to tether off my mate's phone. He was down there to get signal because there's no way I'm fucking leaving without signal, and I'm not leaving this fucker with the keys like walking down the road. It's going to be gone.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Anyway, the fucking idiot sent me 100 quid more than I asked for.
No.
So it made me profit. And fucking
Shut up.
and had it. I said, "You what?" Like when I was, you're making small talk because you're
the
desperately
paper, right?
refreshing the bank, trying to see if it's come up. Yeah, I fucking sent the money before I'd even turned up.
No.
Winner, gone. What a fucking idiot. I thought this thing was definitely going to see this in a ram raid somewhere. Like, surely this is just a burner car. Good luck. It won't make it to the ram raid. He goes, "Oh, it needs oil every 2 weeks, doesn't it?" Yeah, about that. Depends if you drive it or not.
Leaks
So, yeah.
What did he look like? Stereotypical.
Was he wearing his pajamas or not? Like the guy who bought it on?
I'm sure he's not listening to this. Absolute scum. And if he is, well, fuck you. You've just been done.
Tracky
oh,
bottoms.
no.
But to be
Vest.
fair, I did, in the advert, it was accurately described. It did burn a shitload of oil. I said the car was fucked, and it pretty much was. But yeah, he had it.
You get what you pay for, don't
So
you? Really?
yeah, I'm surprised he sent the money before looking at it. I thought you're going to get knocked out. I was prepared to be knocked down a little bit, but no, fucking what an idiot.
That is
To
fucking
be
terrible.
fair, the last few things I've sold on Marketplace, I've given up now. I quit. But nobody's bartered.
I had to trawl through the shitty messages, to be fair. Marketplace is just absolute cancer for people.
Oh,
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
My problem with Marketplace is that friends in inverted reg haircut commas,
Yeah.
they'll fucking message you constantly. Just constantly.
Yeah.
So I got Mark Crossan did it with me. He kept messaging it. Is this available? Is this available?
To be
and
fair,
it was stuff I put on years ago. And I thought, how the fuck have you managed to do that? And so then I had enough and I replied going, "Are you still interested?" But I copied it and I sent it to every, like his Juicy page, his personal, his
Oh, nice.
Facebook, his like everything. I went on his website to order merch and then went to like email a question and just fucking bombarded him with it. And now he hasn't.
To be fair,
Honestly, I didn't want him to know, but it really got to me. It really pissed me off. Is
Right.
it still available?
got their stock guard.
I got a dog cage. Yeah, I got
we
that.
know what to do tonight, though. To be fair,
But
the
I
only
don't
one
know.
I had was Hector just whispering sweet nothings in Messenger at me.
Fuck's sake.
Well, I'm glad you've had a successful marketplace.
Yeah, it's
That's
been good.
good.
We were at Truck Fest at the weekend. That was great.
Cracking weekend.
Very, very muddy.
That
but
was the
my
weirdest
God.
thing I ever saw. Me at Truckfest and I just see KIRBZ and Kev and I'm like, what the? You don't, in the kindest way, you don't belong here.
Oh, we absolutely didn't. We were like fish out of water. You got everyone's, it's farmer crew. They're all they got the wellies and stuff
yeah,
out,
full
and
spec,
the
like.
farmers ain't the people that are in the trucks, not the farms. They all got proper boots and everything. I turn up in just trainers, jeans, nice t-shirt, and just walk out of the van, and it's just absolute slop. It's slop, isn't it? There's no other way to explain it.
It was
It's fucking slop. It was just
was that
so
the-
muddy.
like a Somme.
I literally came back looking like I'd been fighting in the Somme. It was awful. And then the worst part was I woke up hanging on the Sunday. Great night, by the way. Definitely going to go back with some wellies. And we're in this T25 camper, old one, like 89 or something like that. And we go to pull away and we're like, it's not too bad. We can see the entrance. We just need to get off of where we are.
She's not a sinker.
So we just, and we're stuck, 3 foot stuck. I said, we're just so close to the slightly harder grass. It's only wet where we've been over it. So I was like, I'll give it a push. I forgot the rear wheel drive, didn't I?
Oh no!
I had the only clean pair of clothes I had left. I just turned brown immediately. It's like I've been blackfaced. it was just all over me. Yeah. So yeah, but it was a really good weekend.
I was
Really good
when I was leaving, I had the Defender, and obviously the field had turned to mush, and there was one of these big big MAN tire vans. You know, like I believe I've mentioned the type before. You know, slow down in school zones. You know, got long bars, lots of LEDs.
All the fuck.
Have a penchant for the underage person. Pedophiles is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Pedophiles, they're on a register, the lot of them. Anyway, he is, your man's there struggling, and this Disco 3 comes over, and he's like, don't worry, I'll get you out.
Big up the Disco 3, come on.
And I'm watching, and I'm like, if I've learned anything from the Disco 3 in the last 3 years, it is that it is fucking useless, thanks to Will Austin. So, I thought, well, I'll let you crack on, and I'll just sit here idling, just like, I'm waiting in the wings. Just ring me when you need me. And the Disco 3 just digs a hole, and he's like, I think you're going to need a proper Land Rover, youngin'. And I was like, we're all proper Land Rovers.
This is my time.
Yours is just more shit. And with that, I'm about to go get into position to drag this fucking paedophile van out of the mud. But he had all the airbrush. No, I'm joking. He had Jimmy and Rolf and all of this stuff.
The whole gang were out.
And I'm about to get on there, and I can see some bloke sort of by the van going, no, that's all right, he's coming. I'm like, who is he? I'm in a fucking 90. Like, what?
Lock it on down, let's fucking go,
Who's
baby.
gonna better me?
Yeah, who is going to better me? I'm in a Defender with mud tires on. Like, what the fuck could it possibly be? Imagine my horror and my pure heart crestfallenness when a jacked up, buoyed up P38 rolls up in front. He's got the big tires, he's got the metal bull bars, and I was like, you know what? At least I can save myself something. I said, what are you running in there? Drive 2.5 or 4 litre? And I'm thinking, please tell me it's a 4 or a 4.6. So at least I can think, oh, well, I could have done no better in my dead P38. He goes, oh, 2.5 BMW shag. I was like, do you know what? Fuck you and your stupid car and your stupid fucking van. You can stay there forever, you fucking register. Anyway.
Were the Spotlight's original ones on there or not?
Oh, no, he was... Oh,
they were all like...
This thing was chopped and...
right,
but he pulled them straight out, and I was like, oh, God. Everywhere I go, I am small PP. So
not forever though, Reg. One day you won't.
One day, yeah. Anyway, Will, how was your week, mate?
Yeah. What's happened in my week? Lots of fun things have happened in my week.
I bet you've been on turnaround, mowing.
I'm busy with work because grass is growing. A lot of rain, a lot of warm weather. But that's boring. We don't want to talk about that, do we? You want to talk about fun stuff. What are your opinions? Okay, I need your opinion on this.
Nonce.
I'm ready.
None of us are very opinionated on this podcast.
No, let me just tell you a little story. I had the kids the other weekend. Lucy was away.
Unfucking believable.
You made it sound like you're divorced. You may as well be what you get up to.
She's been away a while, and I've had the kids. She went on a handy for 3 days.
When you say it's been a while, do you mean like a year break?
She went on a handy, and I come back and I said,
she thinks she is?
Don't ever do that again.
That's reserved for stag dudes.
I know. Well,
Women don't
and
go
then she
on.
goes, Edinburgh, Budapest, Portugal, Benidorm. Just reeled off all these stag dudes I've been on the last 7 years since I've had kids.
Right, sorry.
I was like, okay, that's fine. I said, I've been like a single parent here. Doing everything. Anyway.
We've
Got it
ran, out,
signed on.
Haven't seen the kids for days.
we've ran out of crisps. Everyone's hungry.
Did you know the eldest doesn't like grapes? God.
Have you met little Billy? He's a great laugh.
Have you spent some time with these young'uns?
Yeah.
They're all right.
You raised some good kids. They're all right. Anyway, take him back. I'm going pub.
I had him on a Sunday, and we were going down through the village, and there was a sofa on the side of the road, leather sofa, and it had free on it. A little sign saying free. And I love free stuff. I go through skips. I do anything I can. But if I see something that says, when someone just wants to get rid of something, I go past and looked at it. Kids, do you see that sofa? Yeah. Do you reckon?
Shall we piss mummy off?
Oh, yeah, I said, well, because it's when the weather was just picking up a few weeks ago. I said, do you reckon we should put it in the garden? Would that be nice to have a sofa in the garden? And obviously, not 7 and 5, my kids. But they don't. They just went, yeah, that'd be really good.
They're never going to say no to that. You're looking for reassurance. You know you've got it.
And then my
Well,
eldest
the kid
goes,
said it was all right.
well, my eldest goes, but I don't know. Do you think mummy would like it? I said, look, mummy's not here, okay? She can't get angry. It doesn't cost anything.
Let's get one thing straight, child. Mother is not here.
So we went in. I don't know where we were going into town or something. On the way back, we stopped, parked up. We all sat on this sofa at the side of the main road. I was like, what do you reckon? It's nice, isn't it?
You are absolute trash, aren't you? You really are.
I said, what do you reckon? And they were like, yeah, let's get it. So he nipped home, got the trailer, come back, parked it up, hazard lights on. Me and the kids chucked it in the back of the trailer, got home. I thought, where's he going to go then? We've got a bit of a gravel area with like your normal garden furniture just made of wood, really uncomfortable. We moved them out of the way, and I said, I reckon it'll fit there against the back of the fence.
The rattan's been thrown across the garden.
So I stuck it there, sat on it, and I thought, this is fucking nice. Anyone that sat on a sofa outside,
Yeah.
bloody good. And
Mainly
I
council
said,
lot.
right, kids, mummy will be back in a bit. I think that's it. I phoned Lucy when we were picking it up. I said, where are you? You're not back. She said, yeah, we'll be back in half an hour. I was like, right, go. I put the trailer back. We all sort of acted normal. Come in the garden, and literally, I don't know how she noticed, but the sofa was that way. She came around the corner to see us, and she went, what is that? And I was just there grinning, thinking, this is great. This is win-win, really. Because if I get rid of it next week, it hasn't cost anything.
Yeah, true.
And the kids were like, look, we got a sofa. He goes, where the bloody hell's that come from? We're not keeping that. What if it rains? And I said, look, don't panic about it. Whatever. It's
Why
fine.
do women have to get into the fucking details?
Don't worry, the neighbours had a car cover, so we took it too.
Surely, isn't it just did a thing?
Yeah,
it was fun.
we had fun.
and I will
Yeah.
deal with everything else that goes with it. It does need not concern you, woman.
You should have been there, Reg. to back me up.
Absent mother.
Yeah. Where were you?
They've forgotten your name.
I said, look, it was only 50 quid, so it was a bloody bargain. I wind her up a lot. Normally she sees through it. On this occasion, she didn't. She was livid. I said, no. And
Out
then
of
Billy
touch,
said,
see?
it was free. Anyway, that was 2 weeks, maybe more. We've still got it. It's great.
Has she spoken to you since?
Yeah, no, she came over and looked at it. She said, what happens when it rains? Seriously. I said, when it rains, it'll get wet, but then when the sun comes out, it will dry.
This is exactly the thing.
And I
this
said,
is the mindset of a man.
Yeah, I said, we never sit outside in the rain, do we? So it doesn't matter. But when it's
He's got a
sunny,
point.
and it's leather, so,
Yeah.
it's a nice
for
sofa.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, anyway.
Exactly.
So, and then I said, you know what, Lucy? I'm not being rude. You are not allowed to sit on this sofa because you have given us nothing but negativity.
Yeah.
Me and the kids are over the moon with this. It didn't cost anything. Anyway,
No forethought, no vision.
No,
women,
exactly.
Women in general,
Yeah.
no vision. You would take them into a shell of a barn. They can't see the beautiful mansion that you can build with it.
No.
They're just like, it's a shell of a place. No, yeah.
what happens when it gets wet? Well, what happens when it just stops?
Just
Shut up, all right?
Same as the
Shut
garden
up.
furniture. It
Ruining
gets
my fucking...
wet.
Yeah. So a bit later on, I'm stretched out on my sofa in the sun, smug as anything. And she sat next, she's reading a book or something over the other side on one of these stupid wooden bloody things. And I just look at her and go, oh, bloody comfy, isn't it? It's nice. And I said, don't forget, you're not allowed anywhere near it. Not allowed near it. This is not yours. Anyway, she loves it now. She's always on there. She's great.
Shit, living the bum dosser lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, that's what my opinion. What's everyone's opinion on having a sofa in your garden?
yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, back garden, yes. Front garden,
I mean,
no.
I can-
No, it's round the back. It's round
Yeah.
the back, yeah.
I get the optics of it. I do understand from a woman's point of view and like being like, oh, I can't have it in the...
But do we
Yeah.
care
No.
about that point of view?
Because there is nothing better than sitting outside
on a sofa.
The other day I said to her, I was in bed, I said, what about putting the bed on the lawn in the sun? Imagine that. A nice sunny Sunday and you're just lying on a bed on the lawn. She didn't say anything to
Isn't
it.
that's what rich white women do at yoga retreats, isn't it? From what I understand.
Yeah, it's true.
No, I'll
to
let
be
you
fair,
know
the
next
rich
weekend.
Oh, you're so dead.
I have this dream, right? And I've been in my house 6 years and I've never realized my dream. You guys have seen the front of my house. I have a tiny little corral, don't I?
Yeah.
A very tiny little metal railing fenced off area with a bit of gravel in it that really serves no purpose other than to grow weeds and for people to throw their trash in. and I have no use for it. But all I want in life is to one day sit out there with a little table and a cooler and a chair and just drink the day away and watch the people go by.
I could get behind that, I'm a big people.
I might even get like a little thing with a table that just says, I don't know.
Any spare change?
Free beer for a chat. We'll dance for pennies.
Just, I don't know, just a little sign that just says, Spacey was innocent, changed my mind or something, I just something to get the people talking.
You just want to piss off the neighbours,
I just want to sit there in my little corral and drink beer and watch the day go away, and that's all I want to do.
Could you fit a drum kit in there or not? You could just sit there and play the drums, I reckon, and drink beer.
Yeah, I think that would win me friends everywhere.
Good.
What about you, Marlon?
If you want to borrow me little mobile fridge, just shout, mate.
I might actually, yeah. And your little Eufy fucking charger, whatever
To be
it is.
fair, if you're out the front, you could just move your fridge out the front. You're close to power.
Oh, that's a game.
Yeah, just open the window and get someone to pass it out to you.
I bet you create
No,
a
you
little
need it. No,
contraption
you
where
need
can just-
something out there because
Okay.
you don't want to go inside every time you need a
Do you
beer.
ever
Could you
think?
not just shout through the window and Dole could just pass one out?
Do you
I
ever
don't think
think
she'll be
what-
talking to him when he's sat at the
Same.
front.
Do you ever think what it'd be like if we'd be able to afford like big mortgages by ourselves and didn't need women?
Oh, frightening.
It's
frightening.
It'd
terrifying.
be very,
Yeah.
very fun.
Think how many free
Well,
stuff I'd
that's
have in
literally
my
your
garden.
life,
Yeah.
Kirbz.
I'm kind of
There'd be
there.
nothing in the house.
No, there wouldn't. It's all this free washing machine that doesn't work. Well, we could just stick it next to the sofa.
Put it there. We'll put a brick in it, and then we'll shoot it.
If the kids are the only people I've got to sort of judge what I do, then that would, yeah.
To be fair,
probably
you've
not
seen
be
my
for me.
back garden. It's pretty much, it doesn't go well for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time your wife's away, you're going to be like, what? She'd be like, what's that in the car? You'd be like, that's my shooting car.
Yeah. What happens when you leave me alone?
What about you, Marlon? How's your week been, you fucker?
Shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
Oh, woe is Marlon.
Land Rovers, mate. I've had like no end of problems with Land Rovers.
I experienced your Land Rover woes last week, and I just sent them off to a man such as yourself to fix, and that was the end of my woes. Then my big woe comes when the bill comes.
We've had this evoking. Put a clutch in it. Straightforward job, right?
Yeah.
Easy. Go on road test, come back, park it up, check levels, go to put out, pedal goes to the floor, slave cylinder shits itself.
Ah.
Brand new mine, everything's like LUK FTE, all good quality parts.
Hold on. Did you just
Yeah,
start?
I was. What? Does that make sense?
Look for
LUK.
Bam for the
Oh,
reload.
Hold tight.
OUK.
LUK.
LUK.
Land
It's a-
Rover
it's a-
UK?
No, it's just a
It's a brand
of clutch.
of clutch
Okay.
and clutch
Considered
part manufacturer.
The best,
Okay.
really.
Okay.
I don't think we'll be the only people, Kirbz, that were
Yeah,
questioning
yeah.
what he just said. Now we know.
We actually knew. We were just
Now
doing
we
it for the Patreon.
All the cool guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone that
LUK.
No, we know luck.
We know luck. And a loft clutch.
LUF.
LOF. I had one of them. They're good, apparently. LOF.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you? No, they are.
Okay.
Anyway, we already know about clutches. So carry on.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
probably
remember,
got
do you
it
remember
on
when
now.
we worked together as
Yeah.
mechanics?
Yeah,
That's how we
did it
first
a
met,
lot,
wasn't it? Yeah.
We used to make a lot of clutches.
We did, yeah. ABC clutch.
Yeah, did
1,
the
2, 3
beat
clutch.
CBD.
You don't know what diff you need, you cunt, so shut up.
Well,
Just
we're
auto
not
and a
we're not
fucking
talking about
manual.
Land Rovers. Carry on.
So pull it all apart again, put a new slave in it. Won't bleed up.
Hold on, you put slaves in clutch.
Starts. So you got a slave
We never did that.
and a master.
What's going on in the world now?
I can't believe that's not been cancelled yet.
Plantation master.
Like slave and master. It literally is that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You put your foot down and it goes, Master got me working.
Fucking hell.
Hey, you never finish. Someday, Master, let me free.
And this is the end of the doghouse, boys.
Till next week.
Change gear. Oh, I got to stay in a big house. Not if you want. You want to burn the sheets.
And then the master does a seal. So we put a new master in it. Now it's mooing like a cow.
What? Like,
Yeah.
it's like a little moo box. You know, the ones you turn over and it goes. I'd say it's cursed, and I would burn it and then put it out with holy water.
I guess better than that. I had 2 P38s in.
Yeah. Boy.
Guess what was wrong with them?
Immobilizer faults.
No.
Suspension.
Suspension
Yes.
bolts.
That was going to be the one after head gaskets. Simple.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it.
No, they were. Well, one of them did an ECU, the other one's done a pump
The little ECU that goes
underneath
down.
the driver, passenger seat.
Yeah, and then what was the other one? The other one did a pump.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're simple. That's the good thing about P38.
No, I was just disgusted I had to work on them.
Oh, hey,
Wow,
come on.
wow.
Hey, but let's be real for a minute. Simpler than any other shit you work on,
Oh,
isn't
I
it?
sat down on the floor and
Until it
pinned-
comes to like BCM stuff, then. But yeah,
Well, no, I just pinned it out. Everything's there. Fucking unit must be dead. Second-hand unit, boom.
yeah, that's
40
about-
quid on the interwebs.
Never. Only the BCMs are coded. Everything else is just fucking slap it on in.
I didn't
drive
even
around.
calibrate the suspension.
You don't need to. Yeah, they're
Just lifted itself up like magic.
they are. God, don't. I'm having a break. Everyone keeps sending me links to P38s. I'm having a little break at the moment. I don't need any more in my life.
I've worked on 2 this year. That's enough now. What else has gone wrong? I've got 2 bodies off at the minute. That's fun.
Never ends, does it, for you?
Oh, I got dead puma as well. It's
Do you know, if you didn't
You're
know
gonna
this
mount
was
that on
Land
your
Rover
wall next
talk,
to the
you'd be really
Jaguar.
worried. I got 2 bodies and a puma.
Yeah. Some slaves
Well-
somewhere.
What was?
With fucking slaves moving. I don't know what the fuck's going on this week.
Look, I beat him too hard.
It's absolute
Massive Marlon got me working today.
fucking plantation's gone off the rails.
Keep working.
It's
on
not
it,
like
boys.
it used to be, mind. It's not like it used to be.
They got rights.
Why don't you exercise the right to shut the fuck up? Yeah, and then we won a truck show, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
A hell of a do.
Grand old time.
I love lorries. I love the setup. I just love.
What's your
lights.
favourite lorry?
Oh, it's difficult. I don't have a favourite
Oh,
lorry.
right. It's like kids. I haven't got a favourite. It's like them all.
Oh, some of them I don't like.
That's as a father, not a paedophile.
They're all equally sexy to me.
The thing is, when he grows up, he'll get an opinion.
And then we can go back to the master-slave situation. It's a hell of a fucking do. I drank a lot. I met a load of cool people. I had a fantastic time. It was a little bit muddy.
It was very muddy.
It was
Yeah.
quite
Very,
muddy.
very muddy.
Mm.
Yeah. I still haven't cleaned my boots.
Oh,
I need to do
my
that.
trainers went in the wash the moment I come back.
Yeah, my washing machine is just basically now mud. Yeah, it's
Mud
been
machine.
bad. Yeah,
Is it not concrete down there mainly? Or not?
A lot of concrete.
A lot of
but-
concrete,
but
and then
not
like
all
the
of it.
bar and some of the trucks were in the mud.
they sort of
Okay.
tease you. You can go around
Right.
and look at the lorries. If you want to get to anything like not a lorry,
That's it,
then you
it's
have to
like-
go in the mud.
Oh, all the
Yeah.
fun things are in the mud.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
like, God damn it!
I
I
don't
need a
particularly
beer.
care for lorries because I think I ended up bumping into you, didn't I, Reg?
Yeah.
And we ended up doing a whole lap of the site. We saw all the lorries. It's like, right, where's the good stuff? And it's like, yeah, down Muddy Lane that way. We're like, oh,
Through the Somme.
yeah.
Saw Juicy down there. He was like, he had the camper van down there
Mm-hmm.
from Aspire, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you want to come and have a look? I was like, yeah, you know me. I love a fucking van conversion, shag. Got up there, had a look, nice look around it. It's got all the kit on it. And he's like, right, while you're here, I was like, right, I see. I had to drive the fucking van into the arena.
That's my old man's line. While you're here.
Yeah, you did confuse me. I think I phoned you and I said, where are you? And he said, I'm in the arena. I said, well, I can't get there because it's mud. But what the fuck are you doing in there?
I had to drive it, not get it stuck, and then it had to be jumped over by an ATV.
What was he doing? Why did you do that?
He was driving a Manitou.
Okay, fair enough. I thought he was just like, oh, this would be funny. Marlon, drive that in there and I'm going to stand here and watch.
That's why.
Just don't want to get...
I did nearly got it fucking stuck, though.
It's got all terrains on, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only 2-wheel drive.
People were
Oh.
getting stuck, let alone fucking trucks.
Yeah.
It was awful down there.
Yeah, that was cool. And then what else did we do? Bumped into a load of people. Huge shout out to Chris and Wayne for the t-shirts. They're very nice.
Yeah, big up.
Where am I going with this?
I don't know.
There was something else.
How long were you there for? Was it?
Ah,
You
was it-
told me about some man.
I got kidnapped by a Russian.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, Lena Trucker. She is a YouTuber,
Oh, female. truck.
and
Good.
she
Fuck, what's that noise?
harassed me and put me in her cab, and then she interrogated me.
KIRBZ looks jealous, to be honest.
I'm trying to fuck.
I'll just assume it was because I had no signal why the call didn't come in.
When you said you told me in the week
I got kidnapped.
I got kidnapped by a Russian.
And then
I
she
was,
tried to steal my hat. I was like, nah, you can't do that.
You can leave my hat on. Leave the hat on, baby.
I was hoping
It's
to
not
see
Ukraine,
Marlon
all right?
on like a fucking I was hoping to see you on a Telegram video out in the trenches on the on the border there.
Just a big X on the lorry.
A big Z.
Yeah, that's a Z, not an X.
Yeah, no, that's it. And then we came home. And I've been at work and it's been shit. And here we are.
We were saying, oh shit!
I told you that's fucking
It
good.
is a bit wild. This one.
Hang on, how are the new seats coming on? While we've just...
They're coming on.
He's been
good.
busy.
Oh, I
He's
know
getting
he has,
there.
but you've got to keep on at him about stuff. You know? That's all.
What do you think you are? My missus?
Although your gate's been fixed temporarily.
Temporarily.
No, this is
There's 2
groundskeeper.
massive screws put in there. It's good now.
No, I put 4 in.
Was it 4?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So the top 2 aren't doing anything, but they're there.
Like your staff, anyway.
Oh, dear.
Reg, are you all right?
I'm really
You look a bit wonky.
trying to stay propped up on this chair that has completely collapsed. Anyway, we were talking before we started the show. Baby reindeer. What? Oh, boys.
Hello, baby reindeer.
Hello, baby
You
reindeer.
into bum stuff, baby reindeer?
Hope the chuffed.
You gonna hang the curtains, baby reindeer?
Has everyone watched it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the Piers Morgan one as well. You seen that one?
Right, can I
I've
say
seen
something
clips.
first?
Go on, Marlon.
Please do.
This
yes.
whole thing, do you reckon, like with her doing the interview with
Yeah.
Piers,
Yeah.
is it just a big conspiracy theory?
I don't know.
Are
yeah,
they
well,
trying to gain more
Possibly.
traction? Are they just trying to put it into the public
The-
more?
I think the
to
worst-
make
you're
people
right.
want to watch
Oh, you
it?
think
Yeah.
she's not in on it?
Maybe
I
they're
mean-
maybe they're both actually really friendly.
Well, they did make
And-
quite a big point of saying we've done everything to make sure we've changed the characters and stuff. And then she comes on Piers Morgan and looks fucking identical, like absolutely identical. As in, it looks like the fucking actor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something doesn't sit right with me.
No, she is fucking weird. About 2 minutes into the Piers Morgan thing, I said to Lisa, "This is not easy viewing." When she answers the question,
Yeah.
she doesn't really make sense, and the whole thing just makes you go, "Oh god, this is
A
really
bit like
weird.
a politician.
This
Leads
is
you down
weird."
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Doesn't exactly tell the truth.
Yeah,
I have to question that the police have the right to press charges when there is evidence. Now, she's come out, she's clearly committed a crime. Stalking,
Is it? Yeah.
harassment,
yeah.
quite bad. By all accounts, not a mentally sane person, quite dangerous to be out there, needs a look at. They should have, she's public, why have they not pressed charges or at least had her in to have a look at?
Yeah.
Or
Unless
gone
there's something
through
more to it.
all of the
And-
emails,
yeah, exactly.
text messages,
Like, they should be
letters.
checking, is she doing it to someone else? Is there someone else that's currently
Piers now.
in a
But
real
she
back-
did
yeah.
it. Who did she do it to before?
from
A
iPhone.
politician's
Oh,
wife. Wasn't it a politician's wife?
A policeman.
Or a politician?
Has she, though?
A policeman.
Have we got proof? Because surely she should not be on Piers Morgan if she has, right?
It's just like you wouldn't give that platform to a
Yeah.
bloke, would you? Reverse the roles.
I
They
think
wouldn't be
also
like, hey, this guy was stalking this woman. Let's get him on Piers Morgan to talk about
No,
that.
you're right.
So, anyway, Charles, how was it standing outside a window wanking all night? But it was cold. So cold.
I just wanted to see.
But
how
I managed
curtains-
it. I found it, and I did it.
I pushed on through
Got through
and I
it.
came in the
I want to
flowers.
see some videos.
You have to question as well because there's the other part of it that if you haven't seen it, then spoiler alert, where it's the director or the manager or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
All that shit happens, but there doesn't seem to be any great deal to find this guy
No.
that is basically a rapist.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that,
fucking-
actually. I hadn't thought
why
of
has
that.
there not been a
Yeah.
fire up anyone's ass?
There's too much money that side,
The
though, isn't there?
moment he
Well-
came into the program, this guy, the guy with the ginger hair and the ginger
Yeah.
beard, I literally turned around to the wife and I was like, he's going to fuck him. I was like, he is going to fuck that.
He will finger fuck his ring piece while he's being
He
sick
is-
in a dog bowl.
He is going to beat up that boy pussy.
Sorry,
something
spoilers.
fierce. Yeah, it gave me Spacey vibes. I mean, not that I think he's guilty, but free my man Spacey. Anyway, that last season, they've done us dirty on that last season of House of Cards. That's all I'm saying. All right. Anyway, no one gives a fuck about the woman in the show. I wanted to see what Kev was going to get up to. Anyway, I thought it was really good. I had a lot of people saying like, "Oh shit, he's a bellend." I'm like, yeah, he made some really rough choices throughout the entirety of the situation. But I said to the wife, and she agreed. Like, he's a broken man. I think he is a really damaged human. And the
nose is broken, his ass is broken.
and the decisions he made throughout the show are only as a consequence of what he's been through in his life up to that point. And he's a bloke that just needs some help. And not only did it all start off shit with this bloke this manager-y guy taking advantage of him, and then he gets landed with this lunatic stalker, and he's questioning his own sexuality, and he's confused in that sense, and he's got his stalker, and he doesn't know whether he loves the attention or hates it, and then he's not sure if he loves this trans woman, and to describe it for anyone that's not seen it, this sounds mental.
It is mad.
It?
It's a bit like Tiger King. Remember when Tiger King came out?
Oh my god!
And everyone watched that, and then it was like, well, this is mad. Have you seen
Carol
it?
fucking
Same sort of
Baskin.
thing.
It's been a real phenomenon.
Yeah.
And I think I feel slightly different after the Pierce stuff now. Watching it was just the most mind-fucking program I've watched in a long time. Like, you feel for the guy. It's like, just, you can't even imagine
That's
that
it,
shit,
because it's
can you?
set out like as a real story from the beginning.
I mean, it is.
And the
a
guy
true
is
story,
actually the
isn't it?
guy.
Yeah.
I didn't realise
it's
that until a
him,
few
yeah.
episodes in. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was really well done. I thought it was such great dark comedy throughout the whole thing. The line where he says, and dare I say it, I think I might be a better abseiler than her son after he dies in an abseiling accident. I was dead, but I really enjoyed it. I kind of held off watching it because there was so much hype around it, and I don't really buy into all that.
Reg doesn't really like mainstream media.
Well, no, just because it's when everyone's bombarding you with, you should watch it, you should watch it, you should watch it. I'm like, just let me finish The Sopranos for the 9th time, man.
Oh, I've only seen that once, Sopranos, and I want to watch it again.
Oh,
But I
dude,
just-
treat yourself.
I haven't got around to
Yeah,
it.
Treat yourself.
Reg's got a box set on
Yourself,
DVD.
young
Like,
king.
Yeah, it's so good. Isn't it?
Yeah, I literally just get an Now TV subscription every time just to watch The Sopranos, then cancel it again.
What about
I
another
don't think
one?
I've ever watched it.
Quickly, Clarkson's Farm, season 3?
Very, very good.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good. Very, very
I
I
good.
think
felt a
it's
bit more
good.
rushed this time. Didn't it? Did anyone else feel that?
There was a few bits I saw, and I thought, I love Clarkson, and I love all this stupid stage stuff, but there was a few bits where I just went,
It really
this
feels.
isn't, I don't know, I'm not feeling it like I used to.
Yeah, it feels like he's actually getting farming, so they're really having to push stuff because I mean, you can't be that bad forever, right? And he's clearly doing
Yeah,
quite well.
that's
You
the
know,
thing,
he
yeah.
doesn't have to make a
Yeah.
big point about seeding the fields and stuff out because
He's done it. He's
He-
shown
he
it
can do
once.
it,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and that's
He's still
right.
not very good at it.
I mean,
but-
fair play, they are making content. You know, the idea of having the two sides of the farm split in half, great. 'cause
That's-
it's
yeah.
perfect for content, and it's interesting to see the money side of it as well.
Yeah. Everyone, I mean, everyone that's a farmer that's listening is going to be on exactly the same wavelength as me. I was watching it, and you try and stop yourself, but you can't help yourself. And when he had them pigs, and he had those Oxford Sandy and Blacks, I turned around to her and said, "In bad mothers they are. Them bad mothers. He's going to have trouble with them. He'll have trouble with him. Bad mothers."
It's interesting.
Loses 20-something% of the offspring. I was like, I told you, bad mothers. And he ain't got enough straw in those pens to stop those bloody pigs lying on those piglets there, kill them, and he ain't got no bar. He needs a bar around there. All of a sudden he gets the bar, and I was like, I told you. She's like,
Was the bar already a thing? He just didn't buy the pickup with the bar.
I don't know about on those pig hutches, igloos, whatever you want to call them.
Pigloos, actually.
But you have, yeah. It's been farrowing
himself a
crates
fucking
for
farmer.
years. And I mean, some of them are banned.
Fucking
And
pigloo.
basically, you just have this thing where the sow lies in the middle and the piglets run around the outside. It's long been a thing. And when I saw that, I thought, well, this doesn't bode well.
It looked like a stupid. Well, I'm not a farmer. It looked
I
like a
think-
bit of a stupid idea.
It is
What, the
it's,
ring?
No,
yeah.
Or not having
the
the ring.
pigloo
Oh, right.
Not-
originally
yeah, yeah.
without the ring.
Yeah.
I don't really,
I
I
thought
don't
that
really
was
like.
just a done thing
I
because
don't
you
know.
see them in a lot of the fields. Don't you? They're just
Well,
random huts.
you get like
They're normally
the
like the
corrugated iron.
Yeah. Is that so they can still be in the corner and not get squashed?
I
Like
think
the original
that's-
arc?
that- I'm not going to speak too much about it. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
you
not,
know more than we do.
But I don't know a lot. I don't know everything. But from looking,
I thought he bloody did. Well, that's it. I'm off.
I thought they all do the same thing.
those pigloos being in a circle, and I'm sure there's people that work in, the
Pigloo industry.
the pigloo industry, and the designing of pig housing that will know a lot more than I do. But when I looked at it, I was like, well, it's
Big real estate game.
it's one big circle, and when a pig lies down, it naturally kind of has a curve in its back, which will line up exactly with the back of that,
Yeah.
and will flatten everything underneath it. Whereas with we're on about having a pig arc, which has got square corners. At least the piglets have got little
Yeah,
corners to
some
get out.
room, yeah.
I think to a point, I think it's a bit reinventing the wheel. I've seen it so many times in farming where someone's like, "This is the new and greatest thing in the world."
Well,
and
I
I'm
wonder
like,
if they get a
"There's
bit
a
of a
reason we've
sponsor.
done this like this for 50 years."
Like they have
Yeah.
this hipster pigloo because it's probably a bit of a sponsor. They get it for free because then they.
I mean, I might be talking shit. There might be people out there that
mean-
really rate them, but they look those pigloos. I guarantee they're fucking expensive, and I expect it's more of a. Then I don't expect they're commercially viable if you're doing pigs on a big scale. If you were doing 40 or 50 out in the back garden, yeah, crack on, buy a pigloo. I don't care. But if you want to if you want to do it on a
Make sure you
commercial
buy the pigloo ring.
if
though.
you're
That's
ordering 3,000
extra.
Yeah, Reg's ring.
yeah, if
The
you're
pig
ordering
halo,
3,000 of
right?
them, a pig arc is going to be far more financially viable than one of these fiberglass ABS pigloos that are going to cost a fortune because they're probably rotation molded, and that is not cheap.
They were saying, like, did they put more than one sow together in a thing when they have babies because they tell each other off or something?
Yeah, if you
Is
have
that a
if you
thing?
have a loose straw yard, like we have like farrowing yards and stuff. It was really good. Like because the problem is you got disease risk and other things. But yeah, we used to do a lot of loose house farrowing, and it does work really well. It's got its downsides. It's not a lot.
You
of
don't
people,
get to say pigloo.
yeah, not a lot of people do it anymore, but it does. It's really good. Like you're saying, they will like pigs are intelligent. They will kick the fuck out of each other, and they'll tell each other straight.
Oh, mad, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really interesting. They're really,
Tasty
I
lovely.
could talk for hours about pigs.
From
but I
someone that
won't.
knows absolutely fuck all about farming and that, it was really sad to see. And you could tell he's genuinely upset as well.
Oh man, it's crushing.
I mean,
Like, no
yeah.
one likes losing animals.
So it's good to see though. It's good for the public to see that side of farming as well. That you do,
And
lose
you
a
can
lot of
see
animals.
how much of a cunt the council is.
Oh yeah, they've just got it in for him.
Yeah.
They laid off this series. I wonder if that's because they finally made some traction. They've got because they won the appeal, didn't they?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
said
maybe.
I reckon that somebody from upon high has worked the thumb screws into the council and said, "Look, do you have any idea how good for British farming this program is? Can you stop being cunts?"
Yeah. Have you seen Country File?
Just
Give
to-
the guy a break. He's much better.
Oh,
Before I
Adam
forget
Henson's
it-
holding a pig.
You know when they go to see fucking Rishi Sunak, that prick that answers the door. Fucking
Oh, yeah.
What a grade A cunt that
What,
guy
like-
is. Knock this door out and I won't fucking let you in. I wish they'd turn around and said, fucking don't bother then.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
exactly. Yeah.
I was like, "Don't you?" I mean,
What's the fuck's the door for and a door knocking for?
How what's
how the
you
fuck
just
do you
knocked
knock
the
a door?
Caleb's completely out of his comfort zone at this
Yeah.
point, and you've got Charlie, who, if he's not, I mean, I just felt bad for him. He's such a
Yeah,
softly spoken
yeah.
bloke. He's lovely. He's just trying to do the
Well,
best.
that's why
he-
they kept it in, wasn't it? Just to be like, look at these fucking twats. And
I really
hope
hope
that
the
guy-
guy that watched that either got fired or a damn good stern talking to, because that was
That's
disgusting.
no way to talk to people as well. You jumped up,
yeah,
little
That's
prick.
exactly it.
know what I
That's no way to speak to people. Full stop.
Yeah.
Oh, that got me. I'm glad it got everyone else riled up because me and her were sat there and I was livid.
I sat there fucking
I was like, "This
cussing.
government."
Right, let's all go to number 10 and bang on the door, shall
That's
we?
the first
Honestly,
thing
though.
that's wrong with the government.
I genuinely, I wish, because let's be honest, they did more for the government than the government did for them. Being on that episode, going out there and talking about
Yeah,
the
they
farming
should have
and
been
stuff.
welcoming to
I
it.
wish they'd have just turned around and said, actually,
All right,
we
yeah,
went to
fuck
it,
that,
and we
fuck
got
that.
told to fuck off straight away
Don't
because
worry
we
about
rang
it.
because we used the fucking knocker too hard. That's why we got kicked
Get
out
a
of 10
fucking
Downing Street.
doorbell.
Yeah.
You've stolen all our fucking money. Put a doorbell in.
get
Get
a
a
ring door-
Eufy.
get a
Just
ring-
get a
People know
fucking
you're coming.
Eufy.
Yes, Marlon.
Absolute piece
Yes.
of shit.
Let him have it. Let him
I'll
have
send
it.
them one. Should I send them one?
Oh, dear.
Oh.
It's not like I didn't know they were fucking coming. Have the door ready open.
Yeah. Oh, who is it? Who
Yeah.
ordered pizza?
Check
Oh,
the
no.
CCTV that's watched them go down the street. Oh, they're here. I'll open the door. Not fucking shouting
fucking
for
hell,
ringing the
fat cunt
doorbell
behind the
because it
door.
wouldn't. Yeah. What a cunt.
Right, I think it's about time before we all get too riled up about the government.
And another thing.
It's time to go to a short break. But before we do, a massive shout out to the sponsor of this episode, VanMasters. Marlon, you will be able to tell the people far more than I ever will about this. So please explain to people what VanMasters do.
Do you have a vision?
Well, not really.
I-
You've got glasses. I can't see fuck all.
Disabled vision.
I've bought a T5 Marlon, much like yourself. It's just an old builder's van, but he's solid and it's ready to go. And I want to go day vanning this summer. What? I've got an idea. I think I want a bed here and maybe a sink and maybe a swivel chair up the front.
Ring VanMasters. VanMasters can supply, fit, everything you need from swivel bases, fridges, sinks. Oh, running water. I tell you what, that was a game changer this weekend.
Just having running water.
Having running water, you just fill your bottle up, you need to wash your hands. All there. Leisure battery setup, solar.
that 12
lights.
12 volt to 240. That's beyond me.
Mate, the fridge is a 12-volt fridge. It ran all weekend off the leisure battery.
Shut
I
up.
turned that on Friday when we left. and I didn't turn it off until Sunday evening.
And you had cold beers the whole time.
Cold beers the whole time, kept the bacon cold. It's just, if you have a vision, if you want to go out day vanning, give Kyle a call. He's friendly, reliable.
Professional. He's thinking of another word.
Tracked. No, sorry, wrong.
Transgender.
Track delivery. Live tracking.
No live tracking, unfortunately.
If you're looking for, I mean, not only that, if you're looking just for, if you've got a van that you just need lining out, even if you're not
That's
looking
it,
to do a
basic
full,
lining.
if you're just doing a sound installation and lining job with a load of lights in the top, if you're just looking for something simple like that, get in touch with your guy there. Because I mean, Marlon, you did, don't get me wrong, when you did your bed and all that stuff, a fantastic job you did. But how much different was it when you got Kyle involved to be like, hey, why don't we just
do it this way? Because he has built hundreds and hundreds of vans. He's seen it all. He's done all the designs. He knows what he's doing.
And even if you're partway through doing a build yourself and you're just stuck on something and you just can't work it out and you've bought all the bits and you're like, you know what, this is far beyond my scope of knowledge. And you're like, I don't really want this burning down in the night. So maybe I get someone in who knows what they're doing.
If I had put that electrical installation in, I could have done it. It would have probably taken me 3 days. Kyle, an afternoon.
Yeah, and with Kyle doing it, you're not going to end up as a crispy boy in the middle of the night, are you? No, exactly. And that's the most important thing. It's going to be done to a certain standard, and you're not going to end up in a disgusting van fire. So that's the main thing. Get in touch with VanMasters. Check them out with the link in the episode description, link in the bio. A big up for VanMasters for sponsoring this episode. Right, we're going to cut to a short break, get a drink of the week, and we'll be back shortly. We love you. Bye-bye.
Don't be a crispy boy.
And we're back. It's time for Drink of the Week. Marlon, what have we got? Who sent it to us?
Reginald, this week we've got the Taunton Cider Company.
Ooh.
It was sent to us by them. The Taunton 2019 First Press Vintage.
First press. Don't wait till everyone else has had their fun with the apples.
What the
That
fuck
was
do
a
they do
peep. That
down
was
there?
a peep show quote. If anyone got that, anyway. Ready further ado, Marlon. The marketing bullshit.
The Taunton Cider Company was officially established in 1911. Over a century later, the company has laid down its roots in Taunton once again. Our cider draws on our extensive heritage, respecting the way Taunton cider used to be made. The vintage cider has been made from the very best Davenant REEEEAL, Jersey and Yarlington Mills Somerset apples from a single year's harvest, crafted using traditional press. The cider has been matured to give you a satisfying long taste on the palate with a little added sparkle.
That was very nice, Marlon. I
An
enjoyed
abrupt
that.
ending that with an added sparkle.
I was like, what does that say?
It smells like farmhouse, but it looks like kind of looks like stands or like a
Definitely
dark gold.
Got bubbles in it.
Smells like
Bubble
cider.
It's carbonated, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
I'm
if you
gonna
look,
struggle with
it's
this,
got a
I
few.
know.
It's got a few bubbles in it. Not farmhouse, is it? But it's a little bit of carbonation going on there.
Whoa. That's a vintage, all right.
Yes, like it.
The vinegar. I can taste the vinegar.
See?
Yeah, it's got that bite to it, doesn't it? It's got that vintage bite.
I like
Is that-
that? That's good.
It's that I've been sat around in those barrels for a minute. I'm gonna get you. I'm going to get you.
6%.
Yeah, that's strong.
Oh, that's close to a chin rester.
Yeah, that's night juice. Marlon, you're not a cider man. You can start us off.
It's all right. It's light. It's got a kick.
Yeah, I'd say that it is light, but with a kick.
I'd be one and done, but I could probably drink one.
Yeah, it's
It's all right.
It's not really to my taste of cider. I don't think I've reached that level of being a miserable old cunt to enjoy a vintage yet. But
Someone beg to differ.
yeah, I don't know where I
That's
stand
all
on
right,
it.
isn't it?
It's not my thing. It's not. I can appreciate it for what it is. I do like the fact that it's a carbonated vintage. Most of them are still, and it just makes it just more miserable to drink. But it is slightly refreshing, which is a refreshing take on a vintage. I do. Yeah. You know what?
Keep drinking it. I reckon you need to keep drinking more of it. and then
Get to
you'll,
the bottom of it. I tell you what.
That's exactly it. Yeah. We'll come back to you, Reg. Keep drinking.
What are you saying, Will? You're a cider connoisseur.
I love it. What I like,
Do you?
and I think a lot of people will agree with me, I like cider that when you drink it at one pint, it slowly creeps up on you, jumps on your back, and fucks you over. I don't know why. I'm a sucker for it. I'll have the Harrys and like.
Sounds like my ex.
But yeah, for some reason I love it. I love cider exactly like this.
Really?
Yeah,
You really have
I love
reached
it. It's just
peak
'cause, yeah,
miserable old
yeah,
cunt.
I have, yeah. But you have 2 or 3 of them, and think, right,
On your
that's
sofa
enough.
in the garden.
And then all of a sudden, yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden, you think, God, that was really good. Oh fuck me! I only had 3 pints.
You
It
get
was
that
lovely.
warm cheek feeling with it,
Yeah,
don't you?
yes, red nose,
Yeah.
and you're all sort of smiley.
Cider-
And life's just good.
You get that cider cheeks. Yeah,
That's
I
the
know what you
one.
mean.
No,
What,
I'm a big fan of it, but then I would be.
what do you think, Kirbz?
Well,
Herb just handed me his bottle, shaking his head. So.
every sip I take, I look like a bulldog licking piss off a stinging nettle while chewing a wasp. So it's not gone down great. To be fair, actually, after a couple of sips, it's not as bad as the initial one, but it's not for me. I'm such a basic bitch when it comes to drinking, light beer and all that. I don't mind a flavoured cider now, and I don't mind
Okay.
some normal ciders,
yeah.
but it's not a hit for me.
Every sip I take.
It gets better, but maybe I think that's because I just need to be more pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really my thing. I'm probably gonna give it a 2 out of 5. Just simply because it's just not really my kind of cider. It's a bit rough and ready for me. I am a basic bitch. I like my golds. I like my flavored ciders for my sins. It's a 2. Marlon, where are you?
Exactly the same. It's all right, but it ain't my cup of tea.
If you're into vintage ciders and that kind of more a bit more meat on the bone when it comes to your apples, it's definitely for you. But it's not for me. What are you saying, Will? You probably fucking love it, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
That's the problem. I do.
The problem is, if you go to the pub on the way home, you've got to be back. You got half an hour. You got half an hour to be there. You got to be home before you get in trouble. You know, that's me. You just want 1 or 2 of that to then go home. You know, you wouldn't be on it all day. You wouldn't drink that. all
Oh
day.
no.
But you'd have 2 quick. I mean, sorry, you'd have half of one of them and then drive home responsibly.
Yeah.
What you do? I'm gonna give it a 4. I fucking love it. Give me yours, Kirbz.
I'm gonna go a 2 because like a little half of that, to be fair, would be quite nice in the sun. Like that was nice and cold. That was all. It was getting better, but
It's
yeah,
definitely a half. I reckon I could do a half. Nice half.
It's the fucking doghouse. There's no half measures there.
Yeah, I was just
well,
saying.
that's probably the issue because I look at most beers and alcohol stuff at is can I session on it? Well, absolutely not. So what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
of
could
course.
session
get
on
that.
it, but you'd just be unconscious before long.
Yeah, it wouldn't last.
Welcome to my world, Kirbz.
You do 4 bottles of that, it's over. It's over. Yeah. So what we giving out? 3 2s and a 4. Where do we land on that, Marlon? Would you say a 3 or a 2? It's gonna have to be a 3.
It's gonna have to be a 3, innit?
Yeah, right.
Really.
3 out of 5 for Taunton Vintage Soda Company. Taunton Soda Company Vintage. Before we get back into the episode, a massive shout out to Sean the chef. Yes.
Hey,
Woo.
Buy his biscuits.
Buy his biscuits. You're a little Johnny and right every time. Sean, I'm sorry. Are you looking for something sweet and delicious to treat your other half with, or are you looking to, surprise somebody for their birthday? Or
Someone else's better half.
Yeah, you never know. It's a
Or
crazy.
just treat yourself.
Just treat yourself. Sean the chef is the one to go to. It doesn't. You can check him out at the local stalls in Somerset. He goes to Clark's Village most weeks. He's at various food fairs, but mainly and more to the point, he has an online website that you can check out, seanthechef.shop, where you can mail order and pick your own box. It's not a case of
Live tracking.
No, there's no live tracking. Well, there might be.
Professional.
There might be. I don't know. It's Royal Mail, so you can probably track it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Whether it's accurate or not, give fuck.
You can pick your own box of whatever you want, whether it's cookie pies, blondies, brownies, brookies, stuffed cookies, just about everything. Sean has got you covered. I mean, we were literally talking about this before the show started. I don't know what. Every time we're in here, we're like, oh, Sean the chef. Oh my god.
Could just
Oh,
do a
I tell you
box
what,
He puts all
I
those
seen
pictures
that.
up of
I
it.
said,
So
it's that
good.
damn
So
Instagram.
good.
It's that damn Instagram. I'm on a diet, Sean. Please chill, man. All right, just calm down for 2 minutes. I'm trying to be good. If you're looking for anything of that sort, Sean the chef is the one to sort you out. You can pick your own box, which is unheard of in the game. So you can literally go on there to select what you want. It's all freshly baked to order. So it's not, I'm just going to buy a mixed box and 3 of them you don't really like and you end up giving away or chucking in the bin. No, you pick the finest things of what you want. My personal favourite, it's got to be the Oreo cookie pie. I don't know what it is about those damn things, but my God, it
Gorgeous.
gets me every time. It gets me, and the Aero brownies. I love mint. And I love dense.
I like the Kinder Bueno one.
Oh,
Kinder
killer.
Bueno one. Yeah.
I don't know what, and the other one is the cookie dough brownie that he does with that chocolate top on it. It's game over. It's game over. He also does a selection of dessert sauces, which is incredible. So check him out. I mean, if you look, it doesn't matter if you're looking for. He does whole cheesecakes. Marlon is a great.
That Bueno cheesecake. That blow your mind.
He's a great patron of the cheesecake. Whole cookie slabs, personalized for somebody's birthday or event. It is incredible. So check him out. SeanTheChef.shop. The link's in the episode description. Links in the bio. Big up Sean the Chef for sponsoring this episode. We're going to stop talking about it now, so I'm on a diet and I mustn't do it to myself, Marlon. I mustn't.
No, I know. Look at my sexy body.
Right, Marlon, I pitched an idea to you. I didn't really give you a chance to respond. I just sort of told you this is what we were doing. And you were like, okay, Reg, that's fine. You can take point on this one and you can fuck it up yourself. So I thought what we'd do was I would tell you some tales, ladies and gentlemen. Mainly you fucking idiots that sat here. So I thought I'd do some internet tales, and that might sound a bit fucking boring to a lot of you because nobody who didn't grow up fucking nerd virgins like myself. They just spent all their time wanking over a screen. So I don't know if any of you have heard of a little website still going now called 4chan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know what 4chan
No, I
is?
don't.
Okay, well, I'll describe it for you and the listeners that don't know. 4chan is an anonymous messaging and image board. So basically, I can't remember when it was first conceived, but
It's like a forum.
it's basically a
Forum.
it's basically a forum, and it's the main thing about it is it's anonymous. You can be anonymous on there. You're just another user. You don't have to have a login. You don't have to have an account.
You
can
just chat to people.
you can just post anonymously,
like pictures.
pictures,
Oh,
text.
That's horrendous.
Yep.
Bad idea that is.
Welcome to the internet.
Yeah, welcome.
That's how they
to the
found Rolf
internet.
Harris.
My first day, be gentle with me.
Yeah. So yeah, I because I had unfettered access to the internet from about the age of 13 when I moved into a caravan. You know, I was saying this earlier. Sacrifices were made. You know, my mum didn't
Where
like me.
did you get the internet from?
I dug the fucking cable in myself, mate. I had 8 megabyte. I was ripping it on there. I have faster porn in my caravan than you had in your house, you cunt.
Still on dial-up, Shag.
So yeah, 4chan, it was a wild place to be back in the day. It's still a wild place now. It's
Still going then, is it?
Oh yeah, it's
Still going.
it's
Right.
fucking lawless.
It's not as bad as it used to be, I don't
Oh,
think.
it
'cause
used to
people
be
have got-
wild.
It's like people know that governments, police.
There's a
People
there's
watch
a,
it now.
There's
it's
a lot.
looked at now, and although it's supposed to be anonymous, it's traceable to the right people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of feds on there nowadays,
Yeah.
but you know, there used to be. So that's where the hacker group Anonymous came from, because you
Oh,
posted
okay.
as anonymous, and that would be your little, your profile, your name or whatever, but onto your post. That's where Anonymous came from. But yeah, I used to frequent 4chan as a young man, a child, as it were, as a teenager, and that's what completely warped my fucking mind and has done to this day.
Explains it then.
Yeah, so yeah, I thought I'd take you down a few little rabbit holes of 4chan and the things they got up to on there, because they've done a lot of stuff that you probably haven't realised, and some of it has really gone down in internet culture as some fucking insane feats. So I thought I'd start off by they did a lot of things where companies they'd be like, hey guys, businessmen in business rooms being like, do you know what? Let's not do this ourselves. Let's put it to the internet and let them decide. And unfortunately, when you allow 4chan to get involved in these kind of things, it never goes well. So back in 2012, Mountain Dew decided, we've got a new drink coming out. Why don't we leave it to the internet to decide? So they did a contest called Dub the Dew. And the Dew, not the...
It doesn't matter though. Marketing did not think this through.
They never do.
No.
The thing is, they've made this mistake so many times. And yeah, you never let the internet decide anything for you. So, I mean, there were some rumors floating around that really they wanted this new flavor of apple Mountain Dew to be called like Tempest or Extreme Apple. 4chan got involved, and they would you like to know the top names?
I actually know this.
You do?
Yeah.
Is it like Dewey McDewface?
It's worse. It's worse.
So the top names that were suggested were Gushing Granny, Liquid Swag,
Oh no.
Diabetes,
Goddamn bonus.
Anal Prolapse Surprise,
Oh, God.
Pepsi,
I fucking love the internet. I fucking love it.
Dick Butt, Jews did 9/11, Granny Juice, Mein Führer's Fap Juice,
I'm waiting for the grand finale. I'm sure I know what it is.
Dead Puppies. So their voting system like sucked, and obviously the 4chan users worked out that you could vote infinite times for whatever obscene name you wanted to be their chosen favorite. But the problem is not only was this the problem with the website, the 4chan, call them hackers, if you will, they realized that there was more security flaws at the website, so they actually edited the main part of the web page to read, Mountain Dew salutes the Israeli Mossad for demolishing 3 towers on 9/11. And the homepage auto-played a Rickroll when you came in.
And what I can tell you is the only reason Hitler wasn't involved is because they completely had to filter it out, because it was Hitler didn't kill the Jews. It was
Apparently the winning name before that happened was the winning name with the most votes was Hitler did nothing wrong.
Yeah, they filtered a lot of the Hitler stuff out because that immediately got ranked to the top. I know that.
That's it. And but Mountain Dew, they're a load of cucks. So they actually named it Mountain Dew Apple.
That's fucking boring.
Marketing team didn't quite get the ring on that one.
What kind of fucking world do we live in? I mean, all I want to do is live in a world where I can have a cold, tall glass of Hitler did nothing wrong.
I just want a dick butt, mate.
To be
I
honest,
just
I
want
think
a gushing granny.
I'd
I have
rather just
a,
have a Pepsi.
Could I have a Mountain Dew Jews did 9/11, please? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but that wasn't the only poll that 4chan got involved with. Every single time that they were like, hey, guys, the marketing team, like you said, do you know what? You want to really get the guys, the public involved in this? Let's do a poll. First poll was Justin Bieber was going to do a tour, but a concert, but you got to vote for where he went. Again, 4chan got involved. And they got North Korea as they named it North Korea True Korea.
I slightly remember that.
To the top, and of course the marketing team shut that down pretty quick. The next one that they got involved with was Pitbull was going to go to I believe a Walmart and go to a Walmart and perform in a Walmart. And so the 4chan guys were like, where do we get him to go? Where do we get... They were like, let's think of this. How are we going to do it? Pitbull. His latest song was taking a picture of someone with a Kodak. Kodiak? Kodiak, Alaska. Right, let's see if we can get him to perform at Kodiak, Alaska. And what do you think he did? He actually fucking went.
Yeah, fair
He
play. Do you know what?
actually
Respect.
fucking went and performed that gig at the Kodiak, Alaska Walmart. The fucking lunatic.
I got a lot of time for following through with stuff like that because
Oh,
not a lot of
I
companies do.
I have
do they?
so much more respect for these faceless brands for doing stuff, actually coming through on it. And
It's more memorable though, isn't it?
you imagine if they
Well,
called-
people remember that,
Yeah.
don't they?
Imagine if they called that Icebreaker Boaty McBoatface. We would have the whole nation was behind that.
Yeah,
and they
well,
were
the
like,
thing is, people would have followed what it's been up to, all of that. Like, no one gives a shit about.
They
like,
just
the
gave up
HMS.
afterwards.
Yeah.
and they,
HMS Dick Butt, innit?
and they also did one more, which was Taylor Swift, and they wanted to know where she was where she was going to perform at a school. So it was like, vote for your school for her for her to perform at. Again, the fucking beatards at 4chan got involved, and they managed to vote for the school, and the school was a school for the deaf. She didn't go, but she did donate $30,000 to the school, so everyone's a winner in that
that's
respect.
not bad going. Yeah.
Tight bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the polls that they got involved with. Now I'm going to get into some of the they do a little trolling. You know, we do a little trolling. These are some of my favorites. I've just got a small selection here. Bold for Bieber. So on the night of October 23rd, a user on 4chan posted that Justin Bieber had cancer, with plans to get all of his fans to shave their heads in solidarity for Justin Bieber. They photoshopped fake tweets from news outlets, Bieber's friends, and even Bieber himself, and then posted them to Twitter, causing the hashtag to trend, bold for Bieber. There was a video at the time of him being sick on stage, and the retards over on B, which is the random board on 4chan, commented hundreds of times, bold for Bieber, hashtag. They faked doctors' emails and medical charts, all confirming that Justin had leukemia.
For fuck's sake.
This was actually picked up by TMZ and sort of broadcast around the internet. Within a few days, it gained traction online, and his fans were posting pictures on Twitter with shaved heads holding up pieces of paper with the hashtag bold for Bieber. After by day 3, the news had worked out that it was all fake and were running stories about how online trolls had told everyone how JB had cancer and were getting all of his fans to go bold. There are so many videos, if you go online, of girls just crying, bawling their eyes out that Justin Bieber had cancer.
Do you know what the best part about that is? That shows that bottom feeders like TMZ, they're the ones that got it out. They're the ones that really caused the problem. Do you know what I mean? Not many people would have been looking on Twitter for it. As soon as TMZ they put it out, that's confirmation.
That's confirmed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's confirmation. Those idiots, they
The
don't
guys on
fact check.
4chan that built drew up the doctor's chart and then sent it to TMZ. TMZ then took it and put their watermark all the way across it. So it was like sent to that. So then it was just like, oh, TMZ have got it. It must be true. There was actually 2 radio hosts that live on air and recorded on film shaved their heads for bold for Bieber.
Like, what? I didn't get it.
Thank God for America, because if this if it wasn't a country, we would not get stories like this. They're so fucking stupid.
There was actually a cut for Justin one as well, because he like smoked some weed, and they were like, "Oh," everyone was like, "Oh."
That was a legit one, though, wasn't it?
They were like, "Oh yeah, Justin Bieber's smoking weed, and it's real bad, and oh my god, he's a drug addict." So 4chan started the hashtag cut for Justin.
Did they start that? Because that was a legit thing.
Yeah,
Like, we need
4chan
to
started
show him.
trying to get people to cut for Justin, so get these girls to cut themselves.
Fucking hell.
But if you believe all that shit, if you're
A little bit of natural
like,
selection in there.
yeah,
isn't there?
I think they, yeah.
This is the thing it seems to be the running joke with 4chan is that they just latch on to see how far they can push stupid people, and it never ceases to amaze me how far they can push them, as we'll find out as I go down the list. Pool's closed. Does anyone know what that means? The pool is closed. The place, Habbo Hotel. The date, the 12th of July 2006. The plan was to close the pools of Habbo Hotel. The attire, create a character with a grey suit, black skin, and a big afro. The goal, to get thousands of 4chan users to block anyone from entering the pool and generally troll this child's game. The motto, pools closed due to AIDS.
I think Habbo got a lot of that. They used to get really, I mean, what do you expect, right? Habbo, we all remember Habbo Hotel, right?
Yeah, I've never played it, I
What are you
don't
on
think.
about?
I never
What are
played
you
it.
on about?
Shut up.
Habbo
Nobody,
Hotel.
think I
nobody
played
looked
it.
I
into
never
it.
played it, but I know what it is. It's basically an online flash game that's like
Right.
a massive multiplayer
It
where
was
you.
like MSN, but you could have your own little avatar.
I didn't
So
have
you could
internet
pay-
when I was a kid.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I'm
I'm
not
like Lumpy
expecting
Mule.
you to
We
do
had
that.
sticks
Stickball.
and ball. Yeah, so I don't know what that is.
But it used to get just constantly fucked because it was basically it was
It's still a
it
thing.
was all it was children and paedophiles, and there was
Literally.
no middle ground.
That's all it
Well,
was.
great.
It was a money making thing. You had to like
Right.
you, had
You
to
could
put-
buy stuff.
So you
could
go
buy-
online and play with a load of random people.
Yeah, you can create your own rooms and you can buy your own badges and stuff like. It's so a kid goes, oh well, so and so's got this.
It would be
badge."
the
Like Fortnite of this
yeah,
era.
Yeah,
exactly
Right,
that,
okay.
Marlon. Exactly
Yeah, yeah.
that. So what they would do was arrange themselves around the pool and in a standard swastika formation.
yeah.
Which is
I remember seeing those when I
complete
used to
4chan
play.
behavior just to prevent other players from getting in the pool, which was, you know, it doesn't. But to the kids that are playing, it's like, you know,
Yeah,
just basic trolling. Then it escalated. It started on Habbo Hotel, and then, you know, as these things do, they sort of grow and they mutate. It then escalated to people ringing public pools and hotels and recording the phone calls and saying that you were in the pool, you cut your leg, and that you have AIDS. Pools closed due to AIDS. But this wasn't enough. After troll number 1 had rang the pool employee saying that he'd gone in the pool, he'd cut his leg, and he had AIDS, troll number 2 would then ring the hotel or public pool and pretend to be management and instruct the employee to put a sign outside the pool saying "Pool's closed due to AIDS." This literally went on for years. Habbo Hotels was struggling to ban all the users in Jules attire. Jules from basically everyone looked like Jules from Pulp Fiction. Pool workers were constantly being trolled to close their pools, and then in 2012, it came out that Habbo Hotel was infested with paedophiles, causing millions of pounds of investment to pull out. Genuine players left in droves, and 4chan users flooded the site, causing more players to leave. What started as an innocent troll nearly bankrupt a multi-million-dollar company. And now, twice a year, there is a reunion raid on the site on the July the 12th to commemorate the first raid, and on December 1st, World AIDS Day. Pools closed due to
I
AIDS.
kind of want to go and have a look just to see it.
I remember where I wasn't on 4chan back in 2006, but probably on it like, I don't know, 2011, 2012-ish time. And I remember like all the reunions going on and being like, why is everyone signing this Habbo Hotel stuff? So I was like, oh, you know what, fuck it, I'll follow the crowd. And I was like, this is the greatest thing in the world. I'm just
Immediate swastikas.
I'm just pissing off everyone. This is the best. Yeah, that was pretty wild. But like, you know, as they do, they like to troll stupid people and children, and, you know, just how it went. Marlon, you'll love this. You'll really appreciate this, because next on the list was iPhone users. So in 2013, iOS 7 was launched. 4chan came up with a great idea. They began spreading the
Sent from my iPhone.
spreading the sent from. They began spreading the word that the new software update, iOS 7, made their phone waterproof. This wasn't just like random tweets. They copied Apple's branding and promotional material down to a fucking T. And they claimed that advanced software upgrades meant the phone could detect water when it touched the circuitry and would power off the phone immediately to prevent any damage. And oh, how people fell for it.
You fucking retarded.
There was news stories and endless tweets of how people had submerged their brand new phones in water, only to find out none of this was true, and Apple did not cover water damage under their warranty.
Like that, how fucking stupid.
You say that, but that's a thing now, isn't it?
Yeah, but what year was
Yeah,
that?
but I wouldn't-
2007.
I wouldn't
2013.
fucking dare submerge my phone in water.
No.
Anything electrical.
Oh, I've done it before, but
It
by
does-
accident, not being like, oh, I saw this thing online and now I'm going to
But
test
if you
this.
believe it and it's waterproof, you're bound to test it.
No,
aren't you?
not at all. You test it when you need
Water
it.
and electrics don't go together.
You test it by accident. I've tested it by accident many a time. I've dropped my phone in puddles and stuff
yeah,
like that.
but it's not like you don't
It's
go
not-
out to dunk it in a pint of fucking water.
Oh, yeah, you don't read something on Twitter that looks like an Apple thing and go, oh, amazing. Oh, no, sad. Mama, no.
I had a Land Rover phone years ago. Do you remember them?
Yeah, I
Made
have.
by Sonim, which was like some wanky
That's right.
Chinese fucking company.
Land Rover electric phone, that'll go well.
And Land Rover
Broke down,
stuck their
leaked
badge
oil.
on it.
I
And
remember
I don't
that.
know what year it was. It was when Samsung had an indestructible phone. So indestructible phones were like really
Yeah, Nokia
big at
did
the
one as
time.
well, didn't they?
And I went through, because the Land Rover phone was indestructible. And if you break it, they'll send you a new one. No matter what you've done to it, you break it, they'll send you a new one. I went through 3 of them just from being down the pub and someone going, what's that fucking stupid phone you got? Oh,
It's
Land Rover phone, mate, indestructible. Is it? Yeah.
Smash it on the
You
corner
do
of the
what you
table.
want with it. We ran it over the forklift at work, it broke. Someone down the pub threw it against the wall and it broke. Because you're advertising it as indestructible, people
test
try and,
it.
yeah, people try and
Yeah.
break it. So yeah, I think that's a similar sort of thing. If you say, "Oh, I've had an update. This phone's now waterproof," someone's
guess
going to
there's
go,
two
"Fuck
types of
off,
people,
prove
isn't
it."
Hey?
There's 2 types of people, isn't there? There's your wills of the world. That, it says
Hello.
it's waterproof. Let me test it. And there's people like us who go, it's waterproof. Well, hopefully that will come in handy one day.
You test it. No, you test it, won't you?
I've
Absolutely
never
not.
had to well, mine got tested when I dropped mine down a fucking drain.
I've dropped my phone down the toilet. I've dropped it in a water trough.
I've done it down the toilet as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Before or after?
During. I was pissing and it fell and I pissed on it and it fell in. And I was like, well, I may as well flush. Like, it's so wide, it's not going to make it round the U-bend. So at
Isn't
least it
it-
won't be covered in piss. when
Did
I
you
pull it
wash
out.
yours after? I dropped mine, so I had a rubber case on because I went through a period where I just can't hold a phone. So it came out of my pocket, bounced about 6 foot across
the
the road,
Parkinson's face.
straight through the gap in the drain. I was like, shit. Put my hand down there, yes, and everyone's shit, basically, in the drain of the road.
Oh.
I was like, fuck, right, what do I do now? My phone, I've got my phone, it's like 500 quid at the time, I guess. I was like, shit, now I've got a phone that's covered in shit. So I put it under the sink, just washed it off, great. And it was waterproof. But that's the only time I've ever tested it and willingly had to do it.
This case is fucking amazing. Anyone that's seen my phone in person will be like, oh my God, your phone's massive, Reg. I'm like, yeah, it is, but it is pretty indestructible. The only problem is it's got this like glass protector that connects to the front part of the case, which is fantastic because it means if anything ever hits it, it just cracks the protector and I got to buy another £20 phone case. I'm not worried. I'd rather that than replace a £400 phone screen. The only issue is obviously you've got the speaker at the top there, and that's obviously a gap. There's obviously a gap between the metalwork and the little bit of glass there. If water gets in there, what it does, when you when you're at school and you put like a pipette drop on a glass
Oh, I
slide,
get stuck between
and
it,
then you
isn't it?
would immediately put another one on top to squish it. That's exactly what happens there. So one drop of water gets in that little speaker hole. It just goes all the way through the phone, and the phone is then unusable until you find a 3mm Allen key to undo all 6 bolts on the back to take the phone apart, to wipe it all down and clean it, and then put it back together, which kind of defeats the whole thing of being waterproof.
Yeah, it's kind of not waterproof, is it?
It's very, very hit proof, and as you can see, I've sort of worn away massive parts of the metal here by just general abuse, but the waterproof bit of it, and also this stupid thing, like this stupid camera cover. Why didn't they just make a camera cover that size instead of one that size? There's nothing here to like hold the thing. So look, they got this this piece
why
of.
would they do that?
You know
I don't
what?
know.
It
You think
does
you just-
stop,
Fucking
though.
Chinese.
It
It's
stops-
such a dumb
it stops
idea.
the notch, though, doesn't it? Because you ain't got to deal with that if you put it down flat.
Yeah, I suppose it does stop the rock. Yeah,
Have you got a little plug in your charging hole?
I do. Yeah,
That's useful. I haven't got that on mine, and it's a pain in the ass.
yeah. Mine mine
You've got
will
to get
always
a
get
cocktail stick in there to get
always
shit
get
out.
full up with
Yeah.
straw.
Nah,
and
You
grass.
know what,
shit in
Reg?
there.
The answer to that is to go
Shit
full
in there.
Apple.
No, I
and
know.
just
It's
buy
just bits of
AirPods.
grass and stuff,
Pardon?
actually. Not shit.
The answer to it is just to buy AirPods, and then you don't need the speaker hole, and then you can just get rid of it altogether, and then you
Yeah,
can be fully.
yeah. I usually I see only for charging constantly all the time because I'm just fucking addicted to this damn thing. Little bloody doom rectangle. Anyway, new year, new iOS, new troll. Apple Wave. Same plan. Create marketing material that looks exactly like Apple's, claiming that you can charge your phone by putting it in the microwave
Oh,
I
fuck. I
remember
mean, that is
for
stupid.
2 minutes on high.
We better test it, hey, Kirbz? Let's
Well,
give it a go.
Be my guest.
The claim was that the RF transmitter in the phone would pick up the microwaves from the oven and charge the battery.
It's natural selection again, isn't it?
Again, the news got hold of it and paraded the idiots that are around that actually did this. The Apple forums were filled with people asking why their phone wasn't working after charging it in the microwave. Even the LAPD had to put out a statement on Twitter informing the liberal spastics of California not to do this because of the huge amount of phone calls they were getting from people in distress about microwaving their iPhones.
How
If
long
you
would it take
believe-
for a phone? What would happen? So you put your iPhone in the microwave and
Well,
you press.
2
Go.
2 minutes on high, they told
Have
people.
you ever accidentally put like a spoon or a bit of
No,
metal
I
in the
haven't.
microwave?
Holy
So
shit.
I can tell you immediately, it's like fucking.
Yeah, there's no
It's like Tesla's arc.
Yeah.
there's no build up.
It's
You
just
are
instant.
you're literally
Yeah.
creating plasma in
Yeah.
your microwave.
Yeah. You know the balls you spit hand on? It's like that without the
Yeah.
glass to protect you.
Have you ever put like one of those sort of like Muller rice things? You ever put one of those in the microwave? You can eat more hot or cold. And when I'm feeling fruity, I like a hot one
Yeah,
every now and
good.
again. If you
Yeah.
haven't peeled off every single piece of that foil, oh my
Oh,
fucking
really?
god!
Nikolai
you know
Tesla's
about
back
that.
in the building. You got sparks everywhere, and it
Yeah.
smokes. It smokes. a
It
lot,
does.
doesn't
It smokes. I do feel like Tesla.
Will's putting
I-
a fork in the microwave
No,
when
I'm
he gets
just thinking.
home.
I am, as we all know,
Test
an
it.
absolute idiot that does stupid things. I've never done anything with a microwave that I shouldn't have done.
Mine was
But-
by accident because I was in a panic trying to get sorry. I was trying to cook a chocolate pudding and to get some chocolate custard at the same time. So I'm having to stir the chocolate custard.
What
a
was
bit
the
more.
rush, Kirbz? What was the rush?
I wanted to time it perfectly, but
I had to get it all right at the
I think
same
I had
time.
one in the oven.
I feel you, fam.
Anyway, I stirred the custard, left the spoon in the custard.
Oh, put that in
Put
that.
the microwave in. I was like, zzz, in the corner. I was like, what the fuck is that? Been in there 5 seconds. The thing looked like it would erupted.
But does it damage the microwave?
My microwave survived. Usually they don't. If
Okay.
you get it quickly, then it's all right. Probably after 2 minutes of an iPhone sparking at it, it's not going to be
Oh.
particularly happy.
Imagine seeing your iPhone sparking and just be like, God, that is charging so fast.
that would have been bellowing smoke as well.
Yeah. I will get. How much is the microwave now from Argos? Like
Oh,
20
shit, you
quid?
probably find one on the side of the road near a sofa.
I'm going to get one, get an extension lead out in the middle of nowhere and just fuck around with it. I
Oh, it's
reckon.
definitely, yeah, I mean,
See what
Oh,
happens.
what was I watching the other day? They were like microwaving grenades and shit.
Well, didn't Richard Hammond on Brainiac used to do stuff like that, didn't he? Do you remember Brainiacs? Was that the program he did?
Oh yeah, if you
They
want
used to do stupid shit like
if
that.
you want to build a binary explosive to blow shit up with, all you need
Yep,
to do
sounds good.
is
What do I
put-
need? And it goes.
it
Bang.
goes boom. I have to beep all of that out.
So that was Blood of Virgin, Eye of Newt.
Mixing it up in a pot.
In the microwave, bang.
Right, good.
Yeah. So moving on. iPhone 6. Do any of you remember Bendgate with the iPhone
Yeah.
6?
Oh, in your pocket when it curves.
Yeah.
I know something. Look at that. I knew something.
There you go. So they used an aluminium chassis on the phone. However, it wasn't anywhere near as strong as previous iPhones, and they would bend. They would bend to people's asses, and they would.
We all do that now and then, don't we?
It would always.
Fucking Japanese cutting corners again.
They would.
If
They
you have this Taunton cider, I'll bend over for anyone's ass. Oh.
they bend where the metals was obviously thinnest, which would be like on the lock buttons or on the volume buttons. So 4chan had an idea, and they called it iFlex.
the thing is, Apple put stupid shit like that out. There is somewhat there is some believability in that, isn't there?
Exactly. And they said the bend wasn't a bug; it was a feature.
To be fair, we're all rocking.
It was
flip
designed to
phones.
do this. It was designed to bend. So bend away, Apple fanboys. You can imagine the outcome. People were like, "Oh, cool," and they would literally bend. The idea is that you bend it till the screen pops, and then you bend it back together again, and people will be
The
going.
thing is, I bet there was a certain group of people because they were working while bent these phones. It was
Yeah.
who can have the most bent phone because that's the coolest. It's a cool look.
I had 2 friends with bent iPhones.
Yeah.
It was like you put them in your back pocket, you sit down, and then you pull it out, and you're like, oh, that's sad.
I just had
Banana.
two bent friends.
So, moving on to the iPhone 7. This was the first iPhone without a headphone jack. So, one YouTuber called TechRax, this wasn't 4chan actually, I just thought it deserved a mention. A YouTuber called TechRax, he thought people aren't looking hard enough. Much like looking for oil, you just got to drill for it. So, he just said, you just got to drill. That's all you got to do. Just here between these 2 dots in the speaker hole, you just got to put a drill in it.
Yeah.
And behind there is a 3.5mm headphone jack. Yeah, and people did it. So you can imagine how that
You
went.
fucking idiots.
And 4chan thought, wait, you've got the best. This isn't. We'll make a better troll. We'll make a better troll. So what they did was they said, you know what? They made, again, same thing, made some beautiful Apple marketing, branded all up. They said there's a really cool retro Apple theme that you can unlock. It's an Easter egg that Apple have put in there. They don't want you to know about it, but we know about it and we want you to know too. All you need to do is set your phone to January the 1st, 1970. And unfortunately, this would brick your iPhone.
Oh, does it? What did it do? Fuck it.
It just killed it. It was KIRBZ just gone out for a piss. Is when they set their dates to January the 1st, 1970.
I was waiting for this one. This was fantastic. Completely killed the iPhones, right?
What was it that did it? It was I guess it was just a glitch.
It was a bug in the code.
Just a bug in the code that
Yes.
meant it just.
There was I don't know if you're going to cover it as well. I know some people might have heard you can type hashtag and then a load of numbers and it changes network settings as well.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. Yeah, there's this. It only ends up fucking your phone because people don't really know what they're typing in. You can set it to like 3G
Just like you
mode
put it in
only.
dev mode and...
Yeah, it's like on Windows you got command prompts, but you can change. You can do most
all
of the same
sorts in there,
stuff.
but if you don't know what you're doing, you can do a lot of damage.
Yeah. So there was a bug in the code where you could type in hashtags, a certain type of numbers, and then enter it, and that's it. Phone bricked again. But everyone said, "Oh, this is if you have bad reception, type this code in, you'll get a better signal." So you go to Google, you find signal shit. How do I fix it? Type the code in, bang, your phone's off, which improves everyone else's signal.
Fuck.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, one less other idiot to worry about on the network. So my next and final part of 4chan fuckery is something called Windu. He will not divide us. Does anyone know this?
Absolutely
No.
not.
So Turbo Cuck Shia LaBeouf, anyone know him? You must know him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a fucking turbo cuck. He decided to install a camera in Queens, New York, live streaming 24 hours a day for 4 years with people simply coming up to the camera and chanting, "He will not divide us." This was in reference to Donald Trump's presidential win. If there's one thing 4chan doesn't like, it's rich, white, liberal cucks. And this would have to involve something that 4chan rarely did, which was in-person trolling. And so it began. The triggering of Shia LaBeouf. It all started off simple. People would simply stand in front of the camera, singing loudly and obnoxiously in front of the live stream. And this then evolved to people showing imagery of Pepe the Frog. And knowing that Shia, who was almost always present, would not only know what this was, but also know who the people were that were doing this to him. So just after one day, Shia was starting to lose it. People were shouting into the camera that Shia is a rich white liberal that doesn't care about the working class. Somebody put a speaker on which was repeatedly playing Chatelet for 6 hours. And I don't know if you know what Chatelet is. Let me see if I can find it on here. Here it is. All right, well, I'm not going to even put that in, so I'll probably get a copyright claim for it. Anyway, it was discovered that Shia, believe it or not, he hated Nazis. So people came to the people came to the live stream dressed in Nazi attire, preaching Nazi rhetoric. We must ensure the existence of the white race. Hitler did nothing wrong. And my personal favorite internet personality, Sam Hyde, he came into frame saying, "Heebs will not divide us."
Is Sam Hyde the one that did that? What's the TV?
Fish tank.
Fish tank. Yeah. Have you seen Fish Tank?
Aerosol Fatty.
Yeah. What a legend! I didn't know anyone else had seen it.
I fucking love Fish Tank.
What the fuck? How he got away with that, I will never know.
You've won. You've won.
Yeah.
You stole fizzy lifting drink.
No one has. No.
Absolutely no idea.
explain?
I don't think anyone on the podcast is even going to know.
I don't think anyone's going to know what Fish
There might be
Tank
one
was.
person.
So basically, imagine Big Brother, but YouTubers did it with no limits.
Just get heavily autistic kids to.
That's all he did. That's literally, he got the most
early
fucked up
teens.
people. He had some guy in there that he had to get rid of because he wrote a book about how to fuck kids as a camp
And
counselor.
apparently, like, you can watch YouTube that sort of goes through it, but apparently the live stream, because it's unfiltered completely, that like the audience can basically donate to, I'm sure 4chan probably had something to do with it. They can donate to send messages, to send plushies. It's all Sam Hyde. So it's a way to make money.
So you could do like you could donate like $100 to do text to speech. You'd be like, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself.
They were making these kids do like pretty not horrific stuff, but
Fairly out there.
it was literally mental torture.
Do you remember
for
when
like
they got
2
Airsoft
months?
Fatty to sit down with Letty and the other one?
Yeah, because he had a
and-
crush on Letty, didn't he?
And he basically made Airsoft Fatty sit down and he had to describe to them breeding. And he was
Yeah.
like, so the guy with his penis takes it and puts it in the woman's vagina. And they had said to the two girls, like, if you say a word to him or even acknowledge his existence, you lose. So it's basically Airsoft Fatty sat there just talking at these women about how sex works. And then they made him like describe his favorite porns to them as well.
They would encourage them to, like, if they got into an argument, they would encourage them to go and trash all their belongings. Like, there was no real, well, I guess because heavily autistic, like, they're pretty much introverts, weren't they? Thrown
It
into
was
an extrovert
Just
environment.
insane.
But they would make them trash their own, like, people's clothes and stuff like that. They'd be like, if you don't like them, just go
Remember
and fucking
one of
throw
them
their
tried to rip up the other one's
yeah,
passport.
it's so fatty.
It's Airsoft Fatty.
Yeah.
That's Airsoft Fatty. Yes.
What the
fucking
fuck?
love
That is
Airsoft
some
Fatty.
Never had a
hillbilly
net.
looking motherfucker.
Yeah, that was I fucking love Fish Tank. Yeah, so Sam Hyde came on there and was saying heaps do not decide us. People tried to explain to Shia LaBeouf the truth about the Holocaust. Yeah, so anyway, this ended up being too much for Shia. He accidentally assaulted somebody. He assaulted somebody, but it was actually the wrong person. He actually assaulted one of his supporters. He was arrested, and that was the end of that. Mission complete. The triggering of Shia was done.
On a side note, just on a similar thing, did anyone see that New York to Ireland portal? That's been closed down now.
exactly the
Well, they
same.
waving at each other, weren't they? Or something?
But they never fucking learned, did they? They put a portal to New York. What's going to happen? Twin Towers.
Yeah, that's what they did. The guys in
Oh,
Dublin
really?
just
Guys in
put up
Dublin, yeah.
pictures of it. I was actually, I think the reason it got
fuck
shut down was
sake.
because some OnlyFans girl got her tits out on there.
it was
Oh, so
just
that's
getting-
not allowed, but Twin Towers stuff is allowed.
Yeah, of course it is. It's fine.
Oh, it was just the boys in Ireland just trying to fuck off the guys in New York.
Dublin's drunk 24/7. What the fuck do you think is going to come out? Nothing comes out of Dublin except for fucking hilarious drunk shit.
I don't know. Again, this is another one of the things. Some fucking marketing team or some people
It sounds
with
like a
too
great
much
idea on
money, which is like,
paper.
hey, we should get this two screens and they can like connect and talk
Why?
to each other.
The
No,
thing is,
what's the point?
everything's a really good idea on paper with normal humans.
we're not
Most
normal
of us are not
humans.
Yeah,
normal.
but
They're
Curbs,
all
you're right.
fucked.
They should have thought, you're right, Dublin, people are pissed and having fun.
Not
Let's
the
put it
place.
somewhere a little bit less sort of,
Yeah.
like, where there's potential for
Put
any
it in
sort of
another
upset
like big
going
city
on.
where London, where there'll be people.
Yeah,
There'll
in
be
the finance district of
There's
London.
going to be right and
Bullshit.
left people.
Bullshit. You put
Even
that
then,
thing
it would
anywhere.
still-
You put that thing in our town. You put that in the next town over. People are
I'm
going to do
getting
the
my balls
same.
out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a guarantee. At some point, thankfully, the
Oh, yeah.
OnlyFans girl stopped it. You're going to see a guy's arsehole on that screen. And
100%.
in this fucking 6-foot screen, you're going to see an Irish arsehole.
So they've closed it down now, they?
Yeah.
Given it no more.
It lasted
Just
longer
done.
than I thought. I think it lasted a week or so.
I don't know. They're all about putting it somewhere else now, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter where
hopefully
they,
up their fucking ass.
it doesn't matter where they put it. I mean, there's enough shootings in America that we could just pull up any picture from any shooting in America and be like, "Whoa, look at this."
Yeah.
and they'll just put up
That's
a
a
picture
nice
and be like,
idea,
it's
but
a
like you say,
Tuesday, innit?
It's a nice idea on paper, but in reality,
Where humans are
But I
involved, we're
don't.
going to fucking
What's the
ruin
point of it?
Oh,
I don't give a fuck what
It's
they
to
do in
connect
New
the
York.
world. It's to connect.
So
to
we can be
connect
like, what have you been
cities.
up to? Oh, I went to wave to some fucking idiot in New York earlier down on your webcam.
It's supposed to be so.
Great fun.
Oh, I can go to I can go
It's
to this place. I'm in
essentially-
Ireland and I can go and talk to someone from New York. Instead, I'd rather show my asshole.
It's Omegle in real life. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all they've done. It's like
What a
look,
shit idea.
it was awful. I knew it when the moment they unveiled it. I thought that is doomed to fail within a fortnight, and lo and behold, it did. Part 2. He will not divide us. A live stream arrives on the internet. It is a flag emblazoned upon it. He will not divide us, waving in the wind. No clue as to its location. A symbol of Shire and his superior big brain virtue signaling for the next 4 years. 4chan thought, game on.
find this.
Capture the flag has begun. They watched the stream looking for anything. Noise, wind, clouds. They waited for sunset. Immediately, they worked out it was in the eastern time zone of the US. Other members scoured social media for any mentions or sightings of Shire in his vast search for the in a vast search of the area during the past couple of days, assuming he must have been present for the raising of the flag. Suddenly, frogs. They could hear frogs croaking. This must mean the flag is near a body of water. Then, 2 jet streams. Using a flight tracker, they studied the air traffic over the eastern seaboard. But it was impossible. Thousands of planes, not a chance of working out which ones it were. However, the social media team had found a mention of Shire in a diner in Tennessee. A waitress had recognized him and bragged about meeting him. Also, TMZ had reported that he was seen fishing in the local area.
It's got to be real.
Good old
TMZ have reported
TMZ.
it.
Yeah.
Greenville, Tennessee. If this was the case, the aviation division predicted that there had been two planes would be flying overhead and visible on the live stream. They were.
Oh.
To close the circle even further, the plane nerds started chatting about flight paths of the planes that was seen on stream, but this still wasn't enough. As night fell, the astronomy division mapped out the star constellations using this, the flight path information, and some very advanced trigonometry. With this and satellite weather
Do they
patterns,
not have anything better to do?
No, they don't. No.
They managed to narrow down the search
Fair
from
play,
the
though.
entire length of a country down to a few square meters. Soon, a willing volunteer started driving around the area, honking his horn and following instructions from the viewers of the live stream as it got louder and louder. Within minutes, the flag was in view.
Perfect.
He waited for nightfall so as not to alert Shire, and as it did, the flag came down, and up went a MAGA hat and a MAGA shirt. This was all live for everyone to see. The flag lasted 38 hours and 14 minutes.
This is
Wow,
why you
going.
don't fuck with nerds, right? Because the
They know things and stuff.
4chan people aren't stupid. These are guys with like decent careers or just autistic as fuck that sit here. They know.
Yeah,
like,
I'm going
fuck
more the
yeah.
autism side of it, but fair play to him.
Yeah.
They did well.
But there are some very clever. I don't know if Reg is going to go into it. The anonymous stuff that happened.
I thought I'd leave that. If anyone wants a part 2, I can go further into it because
Yeah.
there's so much more 4chan fuckery.
We
Like,
should definitely cover some of the anonymous because they've done some really, really funny shit.
did
too.
you ever hear about the guy? I'm not going to go too far into it because I haven't done the research enough to talk about it in depth, but the guy that basically created a harem of femboys from 4chan. He got a load of guys to take TRT, not TRT, to take HRT and turn into fucking femboys so he could have a harem of femboys. The saying was, if you can't get girlfriend, you must become the girlfriend.
Yeah, they've done like anonymous have done more fucked up shit. I mean, maybe we'll cover it
What
another
was
time.
that,
The Ukraine war was hilarious for anonymous. They
Yeah.
did some great stuff.
What are you thinking? There's been so much 4chan fuckery over the years that you don't realise all started on 4chan.
They put the posters up with the bug on.
Cicada.
That's it, cicada bug.
Cicada.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that was. I think it came about through 4chan, but I don't think it was
But,
anonymous.
It also could have been a Reddit job because Reddit.
Reddit's-
I mean, they did the GameStop thing, didn't they? The
Yeah.
Reddit's kind of like a watered down version of 4chan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's anyone else got anything else to add before we fucking square off? As I
Oh, you said to me hilarious internet story, so
I do have a slight
I've got-
funny one as well.
oh,
yeah.
these are hilarious ones, yeah.
I got one. It's titled. I found this in Reddit. It's titled "Is This Incest?"
Oh,
And this is written by somebody telling their story. of
yes.
when they
yes
were
is the
when
answer.
they were a
If you have to ask the
You're
question,
questioning it, it probably is wrong. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I don't know if this is actually incest since it wasn't something actually sexual in the technical sense, but here goes. When I was little, my mum used to put a butt plug in me,
what?
which she
What?
called
Now we're
fuck?
talking.
a poop plug. And I'd wear it all the time.
Plug herself.
I was told only to take it out to poop, wipe my ass, and then put it back in.
How bad was this kid's shits? Was he like a lactard that just didn't realise it?
I don't know. I don't know
Dude.
what it is. I was really young, so I thought this was just something everybody did. But one time at school, I dropped it and then flushed it down the toilet.
We've all
Oh,
been there.
I went back to class and told my teacher that my poop plug got flushed down the toilet. She had obviously no idea what I was talking about, so sent me to the school nurse.
no!
Well, after trying to explain what a poop plug is for 15 minutes, the school calls the police.
Oh, fuck. Straight to the police.
The police
I-
asked me
what-
a load
The
of
poop
questions.
Police.
Damn right! Duty of care! Ring the motherfucking police!
The police asked me all these questions, and at first I'm scared because I think I'm in trouble for losing my poop plug. No, just turns out my mum has schizophrenia and was making me wear this so Satan couldn't stick his dick in my pooper and make me gay.
Oh, God. I don't even know what to
You
say.
find, you find some stuff on Reddit.
No way.
Oh, fair enough. You know what? It wasn't incest. No, it was just child abuse on a satanic level.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Did they get it back again or not, the poop plug?
No, it's gone forever.
So Satan's couldn't
Please did a
stick
full
his dick
search of
in
the
my
school.
ass and make me gay.
Oh.
That's mental, isn't it?
God.
That is fucking...
Sorry, it turns out my mum has schizophrenia. Oh, this poor kid.
I
No.
mean, I went to a Nancy school. We never did that.
No poop plugs.
No poop plugs.
That's because you're already full, I heard.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Fucking
Good.
poop plug.
Well, mine's
is
not going to do anywhere near justice for this. But it is a story from is a friend of a friend. Okay.
Oh,
so-
wow, yeah. We all know what that means, Curbs. Come on.
Will lost his poop plug once.
Well, it wasn't me. As Shaggy said. So this was during the peak COVID lockdown. This person gets talking to someone on Tinder or Hinge, some dating website. It's all going really well. They said, do you want to exchange WhatsApps? It's going well. They get talking, give a lot of, names, personal details. Then they come home one night, super horny. The person says, send me some pictures. So they record themselves in a mirror, full face, everything, having a wank. They immediately get a message back saying, thanks for that, £500, or I'm going to give it to
I
everyone.
knew it.
Here's your Facebook profile, £500, or it's going out everywhere. Thankfully, it's quite sad. He didn't pay the money. He just blocked him and got away with it.
No,
Like,
really?
fuck. Well, they thing is, these people call on bluffs, don't they?
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
can't do it. It's revenge porn. But yeah, true story. Genuinely nearly got busted.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's the
There's
last time you wanked in
somebody
front of the
else.
mirror.
Shit does
Curbs.
happen. Anyway, I don't have a mirror anymore.
I do know somebody else that did the same thing and the same shit happened.
Yeah.
Really?
It's quite common, I think. I think. I mean, who would know?
It only happened to me 4
Oh, I
times.
don't know.
Let me check my WhatsApp block list. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wear a mask nowadays.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's brutal, man.
You would panic, wouldn't you?
Oh, you would? Oh, yeah.
You
yeah.
shit yourself. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, not if you had your poop plug out.
Shouldn't have lost your poop plug, Marlon.
I only sent nudes. I think I only ever sent nudes when I was like younger once.
I don't really do.
I sent them to this girl when I was like, I don't know, fucking something stupid, like 14 or whatever. Just like, when you're like young and you have no idea how to take nudes. I was like, it wasn't even like a vaguely.
Was the lighting all wrong?
Yeah, like it wasn't even like a vaguely sort of, cool picture in the mirror. It was just a picture of my cock and balls. Just really
Like, what the fuck
There's
is
no
happening there,
like flattering
Shag?
nude for a guy.
no, it was just really. It wasn't even like I wasn't even like holding it right. It was just a massively erect penis and my balls.
I don't think there's a flattering nude a guy can do anyway because
No.
it's not a particularly good picture. It's just a cock.
You can't get far enough away. It's just.
I know. Well, fuck me, we got a 3-foot cock.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if you're taking like a full body picture, your cock's
Nobody wants to see that anymore.
Your cock's got to be enormous to even look relatively good. Imagine like even with a semi, if you're like taking a nude in the mirror of like your full body, it's still just like, oh, it just looks pretty small, doesn't it? Like you're a really tall bloke. Like that looks fucking shit.
My advice would be always have your poo plug in when you're going to do a dick pic because it makes it just,
Yeah, and when I sent
look
her
a bit
this,
better.
And when I sent her this news, she immediately showed it to her friend, and then the next day she was like, "Yeah, you got well hairy dick." I was like, "Bruh." That was the last time I ever sent a cock and balls
At least
picture.
it was post-op before it was facing the wrong way.
Yeah, to be fair, there was no comment of like, bro, your jab side looks fucked. Like, what is that asshole looking thing on the end of your dick? Yeah. Didn't even know most men had like a little slit, not this fucking borehole like you said.
And what's with the weird feet?
Just that. To be fair, I wasn't that bad. I didn't do one from like the top down where it's just like my fucking hairy legs, flat feet,
Motherfucking feet out of.
like
Toes hugging.
massively erect penis just staring up into the camera with this black hole of a jap side. Yeah, no, I want that. Yeah, so yeah, no, I think I was
Well, good, good. I'm
So
glad
that-
we've gone down this little avenue.
Yeah, me sending pornographic pictures as a child. Fuck.
There's
this
only the somebody
podcast
met on
has
Hammer
ruined
Hotel
my
anyway.
He said if I sent a
They
picture of
were
my dick,
third-
I could go in the pool.
They were third in line in the swastika. I thought they were a nice guy.
Oh. This show has ruined my life. This has ruined my fucking.
Fucking say it.
If me and my wife ever break up, I will never, ever find love. Do you know he does this podcast? Oh, yeah. Listen to 200 episodes of it. Be like, no, you're disgusting.
The thing is, you can
disgusting,
pick your worst moments at
racist
the
man.
titles.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? NHS Roulette, that one, I think. Wasn't it?
All right, before I incriminate myself any further, I think that's a good place to end it. Thanks everyone for listening.
Sure.
If you rate us 5 stars, you're literally listening. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify. It mean the world. Thank you very much. Don't know if you know, we had 2 bellends on back along. They fucked up our. They fucked up our rating, man. They got all their little knobhead friends to rate us down, and we had a 5-star rating for the longest time, and now it's gone down. That makes me sad. So if you could go on Spotify and rate us 5 stars, it'd mean the world, just to slightly increase my
No one really
my
cares.
happiness. I do.
You are
Marlon.
the only person that
I'm
cares
the one
about
that cares because
fucking rating.
we had a good rating and those dickheads fucked it up. I say it on here, Marlon. Where's your podcast? It's gone now, fool. Yeah. So if you rate us 5 stars on Spotify, it mean the world. Join the Patreon. Check out the sponsors.
We'll be live at 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we'll be in there piss-assing around trying to fit some new bar pumps and me losing my shit and Marlon trying to calm me down. So if you want to check that out, win some pit vipers.
Not calming nobody down. We're going full send.
Okay, right. Yeah, thanks everyone for listening. I've been Reg.
I've been insufferable.
I've been well.
I've been KIRBZ.
Till next time. That's the end.
Hang on. What do we do? No, what do we do? That's the end. Oh. Sorry, yeah. Start again.
I'm not starting again. I got nothing.